God, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on? How is it hanging? I got a resub. I know subs be dropping. I don't think there was a sub drop from last time. I mean, maybe, like, I don't know what happened, but my counter is surprisingly right the first time. So that's the first time I think I've logged on and it's just right. I don't know. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone's day going? My day has been I just don't know how to describe today. I just woke up and I felt so weird. Yesterday was kind of not crazy, but like our trivia got canceled for no reason, but like we just were getting ready to go, and then which I don't know why we were looking up what the movie was, because like we did not have time to watch it. And what was I gonna say? So we were going to look it up, and then we saw that it said it canceled. I've noticed. I don't know. I don't really do stuff like that. Mostly like with my siblings, like that's really weird. I don't know. I don't do that like on purpose. Like, I don't know. There was just, there was sauce on the stick, so then I was just sitting there. I don't know. I like, every time like you guys or anyone mentions like anything like weird, like thing that like seems like I did it intentionally, I'm like, I just was sitting there. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes, like, maybe with stuff like, well, I just remember this one time whenever we were at trivia, and there was, there's, like, these, like, flag thing, not flag. Why do I always say flag? I immediately go to say flag. When there's, like, those umbrella, like, poles in the middle of the, like, tables, and I, like, grabbed it, and then, like, whoa. And then I looked up, and he was like, do not grab it like that. And then, like, that, like, I feel like that was the only time, but that wasn't even on a vlog. Like, so, I don't know. Most of the time, like, yeah, I don't know. I think I was just, I don't know. I really, not that, like, I don't remember doing that, but I just am like, oh, I don't know. I'd have to watch it back. But Shake Shack was really good, but, like, the more I was thinking about it, I was like, it's, like, it kind of wasn't that good. Like, not, like, wasn't that good, but, it's not close to me, so I don't think I would ever, like, be like, oh, I really want to drive out there and go to Shake Shack. Actually, it is pretty close to me. It's just not, like, okay, so since I grew up in, like, a small town, like, everything that was, like, immediate, like, if it was, like, 5 minutes away, that was close, and anything above 5 minutes, like, literally anything that's, like, 10 minutes is far away. So, like, it really isn't that far away. But it's, like, not a drive up the street, basically, is what I'm saying. So, I don't think I would go that far out of my, like, I don't know. I just really don't think it was good. Which orange came first? I think it was the fruit, because I think that colors weren't created before, like names of colors weren't created before actual objects were. You know? I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't do anything, and, like, I'm not, like, doing those things, like, on purpose, or, like, I don't know. And it, like, makes me uncomfortable because, like, people say stuff to me, like, or not people, but, like, on, like, comments and stuff, people are, like, make it sexual, and I'm like, bro, I literally am just eating Shake Shack. Like, I don't know. So then it makes me uncomfortable and, like, more, like, cautious of what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. And, like, I don't know. But anyways, the colors, I think that the fruit came first, because I don't think, like, if the fruit didn't come first, or, like, are we talking, like, name-wise? Like, okay, wait, no. So we're talking name-wise. I would say still the name of the fruit came first, because I think that it would be called an orange, and then people would be like, oh, well, that's a very vibrant color, that's called an orange, let's call that an orange. You know what I mean? Like, that's already called, like, honestly, like, I'm kind of surprised that, like, colors, or, like, there's, like, I'm surprised there's not things that, like, more colors that are named after objects. You know what I mean? Like, I'm surprised that the Roy G. Biv is not, like, associated with an actual object, if that would be to be the case. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, if we're talking about, like, something very vibrant red, then, like, I was going to say you could say apple, but apples are, like, different colors, too. You know what I mean? Like, there's, like, green apples, so... But, like, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm on about, though? Like, that there should be, like, a certain object associated with each color, then. So then that makes me curious, like, but then, like, truly, though, like, how do you come up with that color? Like, how do you come up with that name for a color? Because, I don't know. And also, like, mostly back in those days, how do you know anyone's seeing anything in the same color as you? You know what I mean? Like, not that, like, why would you assume that, but, like, it's kind of like, oh, that, like, this, like, it's just so weird, like, think about, like, literally, like, being dropped on, like, a plain slate and, like, having to, apples are named after red, like, no, I'm saying, like, imagine if the color red was called apple in the 1500s. Yeah. So, but also, like, just how do we have documentation of that? You know what I mean? Like, truly, like, how is that, like, and I'm not trying to be, like, fact check that, but that's why I always say, like, shit that happened, like, literally in the 1800s, we don't know what happened. So, like, whenever people are like, oh, this happened in the 1500s, how is that documented? You know what I mean? Or, like, how did people care enough to document it? You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense, but I hope it does. I just think that, like, why isn't, like, so then why isn't there, like, whatever, like, say, like, a vibrant green, like, grass, like, why, like, I'm pretty sure, like, maybe there's, like, a grass green, but, like, why isn't green the only, like, the specific color green just called grass? Like, it would be like, oh, what color is your shirt? It's grass. You know? But, like, that sounds weird, but, like, if we were to say, like, oh, my shirt's orange, we're not thinking of orange the fruit, you know? So, like, whenever I say, like, oh, my shirt's grass, or, like, my shirt's sky, or my hoodie's sky, you know? Or, like, ocean. No one's, like, or people are like, what the fuck? And then, but, like, if I say my shirt's orange, no one's like, bruh, you mean the fruit? You know? I don't know. I just think all that stuff, like, trips me out, like, just thinking about, like, anything that happened in that early times. And again, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it just, like, citrus came first. Yeah, and I believe Google, not I believe Google, but I said that. I agree with Google. Hey, Lexi, what's up? What's going on? How's it hanging? Or, like, what are other, like, very, like, sky, ocean, grass? I don't know if I can name anything that's, like, always only red. Lava? Or is that, like, orange? But you guys get what I'm saying? Or, like, pink? Like, pig? Maybe that's why they didn't name it after that. But, okay, what I was going to say before, like, I went on the thing about, like, believing what Google says is, like, imagine being put, like, on a blank slate and being, like, and, like, having to somehow communicate with other people that, like, oh, look at this shirt. Like, what makes them, like, come up with the idea, like, oh, this is a color? You know what I mean? Like, before even the word color, like, before they even discovered, like, or said, like, oh, these colors. Like, where, like, how did they come up with the word color? That's basically what I'm saying. And what color they are. But I'm saying, so why isn't, like, blue called ocean? Why isn't blue called sky instead? Or grass? Like, where are you getting like, how are you coming up with the word green? But you're not answering my question. How they come up with the word green to describe the color green? How, like, we just established orange is called orange because of the fruit orange. But where are they coming up with, like, oh, that's green? Like, where does the word green come from? Or blue, or yellow, or like, the yellow could be sun, or, like, also, it's kind of weird whenever we think about it, that, like, not that the sun isn't yellow, but, like, it's so weird, like, growing up, like, whenever you draw pictures of stuff, like everything is like vibrant yellow sun, and like when you look at it, it's like just kind of like it's not like this vibrant yellow, you know, but that's also because of how fucking bright it is. Anyways, no one's answering that question, or just a special thing. But I'm asking, how did they just come up with the word purple? So you're saying that everything is probably like, so everything is based off another language. Not everything, but like, it could just be other languages. I mean, that's true, but they say, yeah, because don't some countries say aqua for water? But that's also like what they call blue. What? I just don't know how that accidentally happens to anyone. We had to make a separate word. I know, but then how are people not getting confused with orange? But okay, besides the fact, like, it's just weird having to think, like, imagine having to come up with the word for, like, the color of something. Or, like, to describe what something looks like. You know, you get what I'm, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine seeing, like, an orange. And it's like, and like, now that it's like, okay, these are all different, like, these all look different in, like, try and describe it like this. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, imagine being like, oh, these are all different colors, but don't say colors. Okay, but we don't eat the color blue. We don't swim in the color blue. But that's what okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. So say like someone came to you and was like, what is everything in this room, but you couldn't, like, explaining how everything looks different, but you couldn't use the word color or any of the names of any colors. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, but if we named blue, my cat was scratching her ear and it was like really fucking loud, and I was like, what the fuck? So if we named blue water, but it's the same thing because we can eat orange, but also something could be orange. Okay, you could say we eat an orange. We swim in a blue. We swim in a ocean. Honestly, that, like, it's just because we're used to saying orange, I think. What was I gonna say? I am still tripped up on how people can, like, describe, like, I'm saying, like, how are you in the 1300s coming up with the word color and names of other colors? I'd say blue. Because I'm using an example because it's called blue now. You changed your name. Oh, okay. You know what? Is it easier to change your YouTube username nowadays? I feel like I haven't done it now since it's literally just Taylor Lang. I just don't bother, but I want it as that. But I remember, like, back whenever I wanted to change my username so bad, whenever I was on YouTube, like, Littlest Pet Shop YouTube, I couldn't. Like, that was, like, the impossible thing. It was like, please let me change my username. How is the ocean blue? Because of the sky. Isn't it? I think it's because of the sky. As far as I know. I forgot what I was going to say, though. I don't know. But, yeah, I just cannot imagine having to come up with the names of all the colors and stuff like that, like, without knowing. You know what I mean? So, like, you really have, like, no other words to base things off of, so you're quite literally just talking out of your ass. Pretty interesting. Yeah, that's what I need to look up. That's the question I'm asking is, like, how do you, like, and it doesn't even go for colors. It goes for, like, pretty much anything. Like, imagine it's just, it could happen nowadays. Like, imagine you come up with an invention and it's, like, name it, but then thinking about it, like, back in the day, like, or, like however many thousands and thousands of years ago, where the English language isn't really established that much, so, like, it's, like, what the fuck, like, you could literally say what the fuck, and then that's your product name, you know? That English always talk about how when they greet people by saying hello. Oh. I never thought of that. I never thought that, like, how hell is in the word hello. Like, I don't know. That just never really crossed my mind. That is kind of crazy, because, like, no other language really does that. And I don't know, but also that's, like, a whole nother tangent. Now, obviously, like, with how that's different, but with, like, other swear words, like saying fuck, like, I'm just like, how is that's one of the main social contracts, I think, is swear words aren't real. The sky is blue because of the ocean. Oh. Yeah, like, how do you, like, it's just weird thinking about how any language was ever developed, because how are you getting words down to the tiniest pieces? Like, how are you getting, like, the word at? Like, I was at the store. You know what I mean? Understanding. I understand that. I'm not saying that they don't exist, but I'm saying just imagine having to name something. Like, imagine, like, and like I said way long ago, where, like, there's not as big of a dictionary as there is now, so it's like, you are like, what the fuck, and, like, what do I call this? And so that's, like, I don't know, because someone named it. Right, but just imagine having to come up with the word anything and define it, you know what I mean? Like, but do you think those people were ever considered crazy? You know? Like, how when people try to come up with words and, like, make them a thing nowadays, people are like, oh, like, they're weird, they're crazy. Do you think those people were, like, considered the weirdos and freaks? I think that they were. They had to have been, because all the people doing this was probably tripping on some sort of plant or something that they found in the streets, or drinking, I don't know, doing stupid shit. They come up with stuff like that, and then they're ended up being, like, the person that developed us to where we are today, you know? Whether that's a good or bad thing, I don't know. That dude that came up with anything, how do you do it? But, like, it's just like that with any word. Like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people have, like, experience like that whenever they're like, oh, like you write down a word so many times, or, like, you read a word so many times, and you're like, what the fuck, is that word even fucking real? And then, like, you are like, oh, wait, it is. But it's like, then you think about, like, how did that word come to be? Like how I said the other day, I was tripping over the word period the one day. Like, how, like, and also, isn't it weird to think that, like, we have so many words that have double meanings, you know? They were definitely considered weird. Yeah, like, they just start saying words, and people are like, what the fuck are you saying? Or they're just making sounds at that point. It would be useful if we had. Right, but I feel like they come up with the object first. Or maybe, like, depending on how developed they were, maybe then they come up with, like, a name for it, and then they try to develop it. You know what I mean? They're like, imagine something that, like, would reach over your shoulder and get that itch on your back. You know? Yeah, like, that is also just weird though, like, that, like, there's, like, someone out there that, like, is fully translating, like, languages, but also, like, they're just developing a whole new language, you know what I mean? Like, they're starting from scratch. They're not even, like, we're a lot, and, like, this isn't meant to be dumb, but, like, we're a lot of languages, like, built off of one, you know what I mean? Where they're like, okay, they have this word, it means anything. What should our word that defines that say, sound like. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? The first word to be created. Yeah, I mean, but it's just like, then how do you come up with all the extra words, adverbs, adjectives, fucking verbs? Like, how are all those created? Like I said, whatever the fucking word at is, what is it? Conjunction. Is it a conjunction? Conjunction, junction. What's your function? And maybe, I don't know, but how do people come up with the conjunctions? Whatever those are. How are those came up with, you know? Sorry, I thought it sounded like the dog yelped. Wrote the English Bible. That's so influential. Right, probably because that, or not probably, but like, for how long was that probably the most read book, and like that's how people are learning their language maybe? I don't know. I could fully be talking on my ass. I don't know. But like, if that's like the only or most popular book at the time, like everyone's like only reading that, so it's like they then have control over what it says. But did they know that at the time? I don't know. Like I mean, maybe people know, maybe no one knows. I don't know. Like if you're I mean, maybe nowadays if you're rewriting something, you know, but like back then, like if you're rewriting something or like translating something, did they do it on, were they like, oh yeah, I mean, I feel like they had to have, like, there has to be, not like, I don't want to say a root of evil, but like, I feel like sometimes I give the people in the past too much credit. Like, I'll be like, oh, like, they wouldn't do that. Like, they were all nice, you know, they were all nice back then. Nothing was twisted and sick. I feel like everything was, like, maybe a bit more sick and twisted back then. I don't know. I could just be making that up. I don't know. But translated it so they could. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, so the people that, like, who even write it, like, whenever you're writing shit like that down, do you realize, like, how influential that is? Like, I don't know. Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on? Good evening. It's like good night. I don't know. I guess maybe. Is it nighttime? I don't know. Yesterday after trivia, my mom and I were watching some of Wizards of Waverly Place, and I just love that show. And it's so crazy to think about how old that show is, and like, it just like, damn, that came out. I feel like Wizards of Waverly Place came out after Hannah Montana, like long after Hannah Montana, but didn't. It was like, so, I don't know. That's just weird to think about. Anyways, back to the English language. Say it was, but that's what I'm saying. So, like, I just feel like a lot of things, like, whenever I think about stuff like in olden times or like back in the day, like however long ago you want to go, I usually give people like more so like medieval times, so like very early America, like whenever we were kind of like established as our own thing, you know what I mean? Or like the colonies. I like to be like, oh, like the people were nicer, or like, you know, like everyone was like more understanding or more honest, but like, bro, I really feel like that was like not how it was, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, they wouldn't, like, translate something from another language and just lie to everyone. I don't know. But I don't know if they did. Maybe they did. I don't really know. But just imagine, like, living back then. And I know that, like, I just know that, imagine, like, so many years from now. Like, imagine, like, literally imagine 100 years from now. 22. And they'll be like they'll be looking at us like that's so weird to think about. They're going to be looking at us the way that people are looking at the 1920s. The 1920s. Like, that's how, like, far advanced we might be. I don't know. Or will we collapse? I don't know. That's the real question. Can you guys hear my mom listening to TikTok, or is that just me? She might have stopped. I don't know if you guys can hear, but I definitely can. But I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know. I really just forget what I was saying. Oh, I was saying will we collapse or will we prevail? I don't know. But I feel like that's... Can you guys hear it? I don't know if you can. I don't know. In the past, people were more violent. So do you think we get less and less violent as the years go on before we collapse into nothingness? I don't know. That sounds like very, like, the way that I just, like, said all that seems like very, like, existential crisis. But Mom, can you turn down your TikTok a little bit? Please? Oh, Sasha's out. She went like, oops. Whenever we're both home alone, like, we both, like, blast whatever we want because, like, it usually doesn't bother each other. Like, if I was sitting in my room right now, I wouldn't care. But, like, also, imagine this. Like, I really don't think it would happen, but imagine, like, I fucking get claimed because, like, she fucking has, like, Timber playing in the background. Did. Not, but that's not why. I just, like, don't, I feel like it's, like, I can't talk. Like, sometimes, like, clearly, like, I was like, do you guys hear that? And I just hear, like, oh, no. Oh, how is she still getting TikToks on her For You page that say that? Like, I just don't know. My mom's, like, on a weird side, not weird side of TikTok, but, like, she just gets, like, the most, like, whatever you would imagine a mom's For You page, like, it's just, like, a bunch of, like, dogs. Sorry, I was pulling this trailer. Terrible. Dogs, family channels, and, like, pranks that, like, are clearly fake. You know what I mean? Like, those pranks that it's, like, oh, my God, we're going to stick this on their back, and they're not going to know. And they're gonna walk into the store like that. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Or, like, kid geniuses. Like, she is, like, a very TLC person. Like, she, like, she just randomly knows, like, all these kids or all these families. And it's like, bro, how the heck? Like, I don't know. Anyways, like, dolls. Imagine that back in the day, though. They're not Minion memes. What's it called? I haven't been on my phone that much. Let me look at my screen time. I feel like my screen time has been down. Well, today was 7 hours. Wait. Why does it just say, I go today and then it says Wednesday. Wait, why is my flashlight on? Bro, what the heck? Why am I giving mother? Like language, right? That's what I'm saying. So something had to been considered weird at first. Monday's screen time was 6 hours. That's, like, good for me. Yesterday's was 5 hours. I'm trying to get it down as much as possible. My screen time today is... Wait, what? My screen time today is 7. Yesterday, 6. Monday, 7. Oh, I read that wrong. Sunday, 9. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's not pretty good. Yeah. I need to get it down. I don't know. I feel like there's certain things where it's like, Also, I didn't know this, guys. We were talking about, like, the Queen and all that stuff the other day, or I don't know when, like, the heritage line of all them. Do you guys know that, like, every year there's, like, I guess, like, not an election, but, like, some sort of vote, like, people say, like, do we keep the royal family, like, in quote-unquote power? And, like, everyone agrees on it. I didn't even know that. I just thought that they, like, somehow just, like, asserted their dominance. Which sounds weird, but it's very true that I thought that. Not even joking. Right, if I vlog in public. Did she turn her volume down? If I vlog in public, I'll be like, well, guess what? I invited the language that you speak today. Yeah, I think people think I'm a lot more weirder than I already am. Like, I think I could just stick to vlogging in public and, like, feel like if I said I invented language, fair enough. I mean, fair enough. The fact that you had asked that, guys. Also, I have literally been not on and off. The other night, I literally didn't know what to watch, so I was like, bro, I cannot, I just need to watch something, but there's nothing for me to watch on YouTube. And there hasn't been at all recently. And I'm like, I don't know what to watch. So then I turned on Friends, the first episode, and I know that I've done this a few times because, for some reason, it's not hard for me to get past the first episode, but sometimes it is sort of hard for me to get past the first episode because it just, I know that there's bulkier and beefier drama, you know what I mean? I don't need to be given the, Ross just got divorced, Rachel runs in a wedding dress. I already know all that, you know what I mean? But then I got past it, and now I'm literally obsessed, and I think I'm on, halfway through season 2. I don't know if you guys heard what I was dancing to, but, anyways, bro, I'm gonna text her. Can you please turn down your, okay, sorry, I had to ask my mom a question. What power does the royal family have? I don't know. I think that they literally, I don't know what power they really have. I think that they, I don't know. I really don't know much about the royal family. I just know that they, are, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know what they do, and that's not even, me trying to be mean. I just don't know what they do for the country that is, any, and I don't want to say beneficial, but, they're, influential people probably, but, not sure about now yet. No, they have prime ministers now, I'm pretty sure, so I'm pretty sure that, they, I feel like maybe they have, maybe a stronger say in certain things that go on or, things that happen, but I feel like they have prime ministers now, right? There's the prime minister of Canada, I'm pretty sure, and it's, not, how we run it, maybe there's not, parties. I don't really know how parties work in other countries, but, maybe they, I feel like they still have, sort of an election type thing. I don't know. What do you even do here? Yeah, I don't really know, but, I also don't know. Yeah, kings and queens, back then were, not, the presidents, but they were in control of everything usually. And, now I don't know why, how they stayed around. I don't know, it's also, kind of not weird to me, but I feel like it's kind of crazy to think that, a lot of major countries don't have anything like that anymore. We don't have a royal family anymore, so I'm, pretty surprised that, they haven't followed, that they're quite literally the only, I mean, I'm probably not the only, but, like I said, only major country that still does that. My nose ring. But yeah, I don't really know. I want to watch The Crown because apparently The Crown is a whole rundown of everything that happened because the royal family is real fucked up and I don't know. But I feel like it's like that with a lot of I don't know. It's just so crazy, I think, because we always try and put people, not just people of power, but just people that are influential people. Even if they're super powerful people, that's the king or the queen, or if it's fucking a YouTuber that is really famous. I don't know. That's just an example. But then whenever you find out they really did fucked up shit, it's oh my gosh. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying every family does that, but it's so crazy to think that everyone is oh my god, they're the most influential person ever. They're so perfect, but then you find out they do the craziest shit. But then it's how does I feel I know more normal families than I know how is it every time there's a person in power or a person that has some sort of that they have something, they have some sort of skeletons in their closet. That's obviously that's that you know, on a degree of stuff that's actually fucked up, you know. King James Charles. Hi, sisters. Hi, sisters. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just try to live my life. Man, like, I've just been kind of living, I wouldn't say on, like, autopilot, but I'm just kind of, like, at this point where I'm kind of, like, hey, like, I feel like, yeah, like, there's sometimes I'm like, oh, damn, that's fucked up that this is happening in the world, but, like, maybe, like, sometimes it's, like, at least you're aware. It's, like, at least you're aware that, maybe you know, I don't know. I'm not usually, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like mostly in this day and age with, like, so, like, I'm not trying to say that, like, but, like, who would America's royal family be? Like, I think the Kardashians. But, like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like with stuff like that, with social media and, like, quote-unquote influencers and, like, everyone nowadays that, like, they're, like, who would you consider, like, I feel like everyone has, like, certain people that they follow, and it's sort of like that, whereas, like, imagine a country being, like, these are the people, like, these are fully the people, I feel like America would never be able to do that. Like I said, I'd vote Kardashians. And be your own people. That's right. Like, I don't know. It's just all, like, sometimes it's all just one big head fuck. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, I don't know. And like I said, I don't like I always say, I don't like getting too political, but it's more so just, like, it's just crazy how things are run in the sense of, like, how we've started. Like, how I was saying, like, every country used to have royal families, and now there's only, like, one country that still stands by having a royal family. And it's just, like, I'm not saying, like, that's so fucked up they would do that, but it's just, like, it's crazy to me that they still do stuff like that. And it's crazy to think how much we'll evolve from now, Like, think about how much we've evolved as a society / country / government since 100 years ago. Think about 100 years from now, No, we're not doing anything crazy, guys, okay? We're just going to stay and hang out here, and I'm going to fix my iPad. We're not doing, we're just going to chill, we're just going to hang out here. I'm not going to sit centered, I guess. I don't really know. But, Harry and Meghan live in the U.S. I think so. I don't know. I don't follow the royal family like that. Hold on. There we go. I don't follow the royal family like that. But yeah, the other day by the stuff I was looking up, I think that they said that they split their time between the UK and the US. But I don't know, do they have any power over here? I don't think they really, I feel like they now just have power as having a large following because of who they're related to, because of their past. But I don't think that I could be wrong, though. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know anything about anyone in the royal family. So Harry and Meghan could have genuine power, and I wouldn't. I don't know. Vote me as queen. Imagine, there's, a homecoming queen, but for the U.S., or prom queen for the U.S. Who's the queen? I feel like magazines always do shit like that, but imagine if, it was, you have to go in and vote just for the queen. And it's not even, assigning her power, but it's just, like a prom queen type thing where it's oh, you get to drive around in a car and, wave for a little bit. I'm surprised, they didn't used to do shit like that. You know what I mean? For the Thanksgiving Macy's parade, maybe, Marilyn Monroe sitting in there waving. I feel like she'd do that. I don't know. I saw this TikTok the other day of, it was, next year's Met Gala of Kim walking to wear one of the queen's dresses, and I was like, it was funny how mad, I don't want to say, it was funny how mad people were, but it just kind of, I understand that, it was a one-of-a-kind dress, but, all it was really going to do was sit there. Anyways, if no one was, I don't know, but isn't it also, that's also, I feel a moment in history, now, Kim Kardashian is, fully in, not that, she hasn't already, but she's, fully inserted herself into, the United States history, I feel like, at this point. Like, if they're saying, like, that dress is, like, as important as it really is, like, Kim has now, like, she's fully, like, in U.S. history, I feel like. Like, obviously not, like, you're going to sit down and learn about it in history class. Maybe you will, but, like, learn about her, but, like, not the dress. But, like, now it's going to be, like, now in the museum it's going to be, like, last worn by Kim Kardashian for this. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense. IRL Hunger Games. Yeah, it's, like, crazy to think that, like, it's those movies, I just, like, it's weird because I like movies like that, but then they always will, like, send me into spirals. Like, I like the movies Hunger Games, Divergent, Purge, like, anything that's, like, borderline could happen tomorrow if it really wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not tomorrow, but, you know, you get what I'm saying. Like, it's, like, dystopian, realistic dystopia, you know? Like, when you watch it, you're like, holy shit, like, this is such a crap hole. And then, like, you realize that, like, things could really go south that way. I'm not saying they are, but I'm just saying, like, things could, like, go that way. Like even with stuff like the Purge movies, even Hunger Games, like, it's, like, I don't know, people are like, oh, like, that's so fake and stuff like that. And it's, like, what is it? I don't know. I never, like, read, I haven't read, like, a lot of older books, though, so I don't really know. Are there even, like, older books that sort of, not, like, predict, but sort of, like, are like, this is how things are going to turn out, and then they actually turn out that way? It makes me hate them so much more. Really? I don't know. I just feel like I am like that with a lot of people that I'm just kind of like, a lot of people get famous just for being famous nowadays, so I put myself in that situation. If my family was really popular just for one scandal happening or just, like, being, like, an iconic family, like, I wouldn't be like, sorry, I have to go, I don't know, not be famous, you know what I mean? I don't know. They definitely saw some resemblance. Right. Or, like, had some sort of inspiration. You know? Like, I don't even know what Sharknado is, so I can't really comment on that. I don't really know. Anyways. I think that, like, I don't know. I feel, do books predict the future? Or, like, predict some, like, are any books really fiction? I feel like every sort of story has some sort of some sort of real inspiration. You know what I mean? Whether it's, like, truly admitted or not. You know what I mean? Like, there has to be, like, because everything's always inspired by something. So it's like, okay, but you saw a resemblance there, and then you, like, kind of ran with it. Even with Stranger Things, how it's based off, like, the Montauk Project. Like, it's like, okay, you saw a storyline there, and, like, you thought, like, you think that, like, this could have, like, happened at that time, if that makes sense. Because I never really mentioned whatever happened. It's a metaphor. No, it's real life! It's real life. And then she's like, well, the Hunger Games is representing her fight for her love. And it's like, no, it's real life, girl. It's real life. People are scared. The only thing that Sharknado reminds me of is in Austin and Alley, there was a boy band called Boy-Nado, and they were like, it's a Boy-Nado! And then, like, that, like, anytime they said Boy-Nado, they would say it like that. It's a Boy-Nado! I'm the opposite. Yeah, but that's why, like, I don't know, it's just, like, but, like, at least being, like, could you see where they're coming from in the aspect of, like, they were given the opportunity to basically never work a 9-to-5 office job, you know, like the stereotype. They were offered to not live the stereotypical life just because of one scandal or just because people think their family's really funny based off their show, whatever. Like, you can't blame them, I guess you could say. Like, you can't blame them for not being like, sorry, I don't want to show my face out there to the world. Because some people out there, like, do like doing that. Clearly, hello, I'm sitting on live. Hey, guys. Super deep meaning and issues. Right. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like sometimes they take it in the opposite direction, or like it's like yeah, there's like multiple things, or sometimes it's like sometimes with metaphors it's like okay, there could be multiple, and then they're like no, it means this, and it's like okay, like you know what I mean? Like they're like come up with a metaphor that was like explained here, and then like if you share what you like. That's kind of fucked up. Like in a reading class, and it's like if you are like, this is the metaphor I picked up from it. It's like, no, what the fuck do you mean? You can't tell me I interpreted a fucking book wrong. You know what I mean? Like this isn't a fucking like workbook. This is a fucking fiction Hunger Games book. You can't tell me I picked up that metaphor wrong. You know, like you could be picking it up wrong. Relax. Relax. Or like you said, like they take it too far, like they make shit out of nothing. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, what does her shitting in the woods mean during the Hunger Games? I mean, she has no toilet and she's in the middle of the woods, so she had to shit on the ground. So sorry, like that's all it really means. Outside peacefully, not be able to eat. Right, but like, and I understand that, but it's their choice, and so it's just kind of like you can't blame them for doing that. I don't know. That's the life that they chose to have. That it's the opportunity that they were given. Like they were something like, and people are like, how are they even famous? How do they do this? Any press is a good press, and you're still talking about them. So clearly something's working. Didn't pick them. I don't know. I was trying to think about English teachers. I just feel like sometimes they just read too deep into stuff, and it's just like, relax, okay? It really wasn't that deep. But I do think that, like, books, a lot of books, I mean, I never read Animal Farm. Is that what it's called? Isn't that, like, the real, like, crazy-ass book? I never read that, but I read 1984. That was a crazy book. That was, like, one of the first few books that I read in school and I actually enjoyed. And I'm glad I didn't skip it because it was a pretty good book. So if you haven't read it, I definitely recommend it. It's like a big read. Not a big read, but it's just, like, I don't know. Maybe at the time for, like, where I was, like, in my headspace, I was like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, what the hell kind of mindfuck is this? And then, like, I don't know. So maybe I would reread it, but I can barely rewatch shows. As I'm fucking rewatching Friends. I need help. But I like Hunger Games. I like Divergent. I like Purge. But Purge kind of scares me because I feel like out of any of the three, like which one's happening the most soon is the Purge. Or like it's also sort of crazy because it's like what sends our society to go down that way. You know what I mean? Like how does it lead to that sort of downfall if it were to happen? It's a good. Yeah, no, it's definitely really good. I think it's a really good book. It's an easy read in the sense of, like, work, like, I don't know, like, it's not, like, it's mind-fucking, but sort of not in a way where it, like, hurts your head reading. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, fucking written by Harvard with these big-ass words. Like, it's a good story, and then, you know, you just, I don't know, I definitely recommend it. Go to where? For Friends? I was talking about I watched the show Friends. But, yeah, I had that epitome whenever, or the epitome, what is it? I keep saying epitome now. I had that realization whenever I came up from trivia one day and I was like, I need to make more friends. And then I approached that girl at the gym and her name's Ashley. Shout out Ashley, we're besties now. I decided just now. But yeah, I've seen her there almost every day. But then, like, sometimes it's sort of just, like, at an awkward point or, like, part where I'm, like, okay, like, I don't know what to say now. Not, like, what do I, but it's just, like, it's, like, okay, like, now what? Ask language. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's, like, a good, like, you can understand it. It's not, like, big-ass words, not old-ass words. It's, like, it gives it to you straight. You know what you're reading, and, yeah, I don't know. I definitely would reread it. Or, is there a movie based off it? I don't really know. I don't know. You know the kind of movie I would like, though? I think that, like, and I am so down. I'm so down for, like, the movies that are based off books like that, where it's, like, mind-fucking, like, Hunger Games, shit like that. And then I like myself some good, like, Netflix show or Netflix movie that gives no absolute meaning to life, that has no substance to take to the outside world. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, like Friends, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, or not, okay, well, like, you know, sometimes you, like, learn somewhere, you get a little laugh, but I'm saying, like, how it's, like, these, like, books that are, like, based off, like, the government and all this shit, and then this is just about, like, a group of friends in New York, you know what I mean? Why don't we ever, like, take the two and, like, bring it together? Like, make a show that, like, a show, like, not like a sitcom, but, like, an in-person, like, there's actors, and, like, not like a Rick and Morty type show, like, there's actors, and, like, this is real people, and it's, like, dramatic, but it's also, like, super funny, super relatable, but it's also, like, guys, no one stole this idea. I'm doing this. I feel like we were supposed to read that in sci-fi. I just fully don't remember, though. I've heard of the title, though. You'll get Florida more friends. Yes. I know, I will. There's this other girl that I see at the gym all the time, too. And then actually I was standing on the one machine, and I was, like, standing up, and I accidentally rewinded Friends. Yes, I rewatched Friends during some of my sets. And then I was like, oh my god, wait. And I was trying to, like, put it back in place. And then I, like, turned around, and I realized she's right there. And I was like, ah! And I was like, I'm so sorry. And then I, like, ran away. I was like, but yeah. Anyways, that's my show pitch idea that I really think should happen. Like, imagine just a show that's, like, I don't know, what's your guys' favorite show that's, like, in person, and it's not, like, any, like, mind-fucking of a crazy show / movie. Like how I said, like, mine would be, like, Friends, and then, like, Hunger Games, like, mix sort of thing. But, like, not, like, where they're sending off to Hunger Games. You know what I mean? Like, it's more relatable, but then it's also, like, they're like, holy shit, like, this is happening in our life. It's called Jersey Shore. Isn't Jersey Shore? I feel like that's a lie. I feel like that's just a lie. I feel like isn't Jersey Shore just based off their lives? If I'm not mistaken. Hello? Hello? No. Sorry, I was checking. I was checking my poll. Did you guys go vote on my poll on Instagram? Would you rather work out in the morning, afternoon, or at night? Aves put at night. Sorry, Aves. Didn't mean to out you right there. But, like, I cannot work out at night. If you put, like, at night, I cannot. I just don't understand. I just don't understand how you do that. That cannot be me. Ever. Really. But I don't know if you consider mine in the afternoon, because mine's, like, as soon as I wake up. But, like, it's in the afternoon. Ew, I should never do that again. Sorry. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, guys, yesterday I made pumpkin cookies, and they're so good, and I think I've ate, like, 5 today. I've had to eat, like, 4 today, and then, like, 3 last night. And, like, I'm going to have to fight the urge to fight the urge to eat any tonight. And they're just so good. Guys, that one post I made, the, like, carrot and pumpkin, like, that is, like, unbelievably the best flavor ever. Now, I'm not talking pumpkin spice lattes. I don't really like coffee, so I don't really know. But, like, I just absolutely love carrot and pumpkin. And also, like, recently, every time I've been going out, like, I've just been thinking, like, damn, I'm, like, almost 21. And I feel like I'm at that part of my life where, like, it feels like a cock block at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I'm, like, it's literally October, November, December, January. 4 months away. 4 months away. Like, not even. Because then it's almost October, November, December, January. Like, it feels like just, it's so, like, and, like, I also am not even, like, I don't even drink. I can't, like, I don't know, but it's just the idea that kind of pisses me off, that I can't, like, get, like, a fun little drink at the restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that pissed me off. You're better than other people. It's almost cuffing season. Don't even bring it up. I need to find someone at the gym. I need to find someone soon. Me, also, if anyone's ever like, why the fuck do you always say the gym? That's the only place I like consistently go. You know what I mean? Like, maybe like if like I would make friends if I went to like some sort of class. You know what I mean? Like, even if I took like dance lessons down here, I'd make friends down here. But I just don't do that, and I need to, because like the only other places I go is like out to eat, but I don't see like anyone that consistently. You know what I mean? And at trivia, there's no one my age. Yesterday we went to a new trivia place because our other one was canceled, and I thought I saw someone like my age, and I was like, oh my gosh, but then he wasn't cute, so I was like, sorry. Oops. A puppy or a kitten? What the fuck? What kind of question is that? Which one would I save, a puppy or kitten? Both. Both. Hello? What? Like, I feel like that's so, like, that's such a cruel question, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what's up, what's up? Why'd that, like, glitch? What's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on? I'm, like, so scared that my nose is gonna start bleeding again. That's so crazy. Last live, I was talking about being 11, and then my nose started bleeding. And also, I brought up with my family getting married at Disney, and I feel like, or, like, even after sleeping on it, I just feel like I have now realized that people don't spend that much money on weddings. And also, like, I just should, like, why, like, I don't know. I feel like maybe if I did have fuck you money, but I should not be sitting here thinking that that's, I don't know. Maybe my dreams got crushed. I think what got crushed is how little they fucking give you. Sorry, I'm not getting back into the Disney wedding thing, but, like, but I agree, it's almost cuffing season, and what the fuck am I supposed to do about it? What am I going to do about that? What am I going to do about that? Like, am I going to just stand on the street and hold a sign that's like, hey? Not even say anything, just, hey. Like, I just don't understand. And, like, I think that, like, maybe I should go to, like, I don't know. Like, I was going to say I should go to the beach. What am I going to do at the beach? What am I going to do at the beach? Walk around and, like, then what? Like, me acting like as if, first of all, I would approach anyone there. Second of all, I would approach, no, I'm not, I don't think anyone understands, like, my deep, genuine fear of apps. Fear of apps. And I think another thing, maybe bingo night, yeah. Here's another thing. Is I feel like I need to establish friends down here before I'm, like, trying to date anyone. You get what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Thanks for following. How's it going? But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I should just establish friends down here first. I just, like, feel like, I don't know, that's just my thing. And, like, also, another thing is, like, with apps or just, like, any, like, even if I were to go out with anyone, it's, like, if I'm, like, stuck in a situation, I can't be, like, oh, and obviously I can make up and say, like, oh, my friend wants me to pick up be, like, mom or, like, one of my brothers, please come pick me up, but, like, I just, like, I just need, like, a Lola or an Aves down here, you know what I'm saying, that, like, if I text, they're on their way, you know what I'm saying, that's not, because my mom, she'd be sleeping by, like, 10, you know what I mean? So what if it's, like, 10:30 and I'm, like, scared? And I'm, like, hello? You know? And, like, I'm scared of that. Sorry. I don't know. But I feel like, I would love to go to bingo, though. I miss going to bingo. We went to bingo, like, every other month up in Pennsylvania, or every month. And it was so much fun. It was so much fun. I love bingo. It's, like, it's just, like, so much fun. And I feel like it's so slept on. Or, like, anything that are, like, bingo, like, trivia, or, like, guess that song, like, stuff like that. Things like that. I just enjoy going to because it's a nice little thing to do on the side while you talk to people. It's not like it's consuming your whole night. Maybe trivia, because, like, sometimes trivia is, like, fucking, like, my head is just on fire, and it's kind of annoying because it's, like, bro, I feel like I didn't know this. Not, like, shit, I feel like I should know this, but it's, like, dude, why don't I know it? You know what I mean? Like, why isn't the answer just fucking coming to my head right now? Why isn't it just shitting out of my brain? Sorry, I just don't know where any of that came from. I feel like that was just a trauma dump from me, like, not ever knowing anything at trivia. Stay hydrated. I'm so thirsty. Sometimes I feel like, oh my gosh, so today whenever I went on a walk with my mom, I went up to my mom and I said, hey, I'm going to go on a walk. Or I was like, hey, are we going to go on a walk soon? And she said, I thought she said, I have to, because she goes to pickleball at, I don't know what time, but it was like, she was like, I have to go to pickleball in a little bit. So I'm going to go soon. And I thought she meant she was going to leave for pickleball. So I was like, okay. So then I took a shower, and I got out of the shower, and she goes, hey, I'm going to head on my walk now. And I was like, what? I was like, but I thought she said she was leaving soon. So then I went on my walk right after I showered. So then I had to shower again right after because I was sweaty. Because we walked 3 miles. Hold on. Wait, I haven't been looking at my steps. Let me look at my steps these past few days. Hey, good vibes. What's up? Are you bringing the good vibes? What are my steps? Everyone guess my steps for the day. Oh, my God. Help improve Apple Fitness? No. Sorry. It asked to share data, and I don't know what data it was talking about, so I said no. Okay, so today I had 10,468 steps. Change goals. Should I change my goals? Have I been closing my ring every single... Oh my God. Yesterday I burned 1,000 calories. Whoa. What the fuck did I do yesterday? All I did was strength training, outdoor walk, and stair stepper. Not the stair stepper, but that's the incline thing. But Tony told me to start doing stair stepper, like put it in a stair stepper. So I climbed one flight. Bro, what? Hey, Katie, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on? Hey, girl, how's it hanging? And yesterday I walked 5 miles. Damn. Okay, pop off. So the past few days, I've been getting 10,000 steps in my day. I'm kind of proud of that. Not gonna lie. I'm kind of proud of that. Except for on Sunday, I had 8,000 steps. But I also don't think... Did I go on a walk on Sunday? I don't know. It seems like almost every day, though. Nope. Saturday, I had 6,000 steps. Okay, well, anyways. Recently, I've been getting 10,000 steps. Okay, that's all that matters. How did I have 10,000 steps today already? That's crazy. But my watch, literally, it was 5 o'clock yesterday, my watch was at 20%. I was like, hello, what is going on? Why is Apple killing all of my phone, and not my phone, all my devices now? Like, I just don't understand how they're even able to do that. Like, how do they have the technology to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they know to slow stuff down? I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope that does. I don't know. Also, I was looking at, I don't know if anyone realized, but I, like, sometimes will post, like, old TikToks on Reels because I wasn't posting. Sorry, this is, like, itching my nose. Sorry, I'm touching my nose ring. I know I shouldn't touch it. Anyways, I was looking at old TikToks I should post on Instagram, and I was thinking about the Little Debbie ice cream that I had. Does anyone remember that? The, like, zebra cake, ho-hos, I forget what else it was. There was, like, the strawberry shortcake thing. I didn't really like that. But then, like, all those things, I was like, damn, I missed those. I literally saw those in stores for, like, literally 1 month, and then, like, that, not even 1 month. I saw it that one time that I went to look for them, and, like, that was it. And I just don't know if they're gone or, like, what. Because, like, that zebra cake ice cream and the ho-ho ice cream was really good, and it's kind of upsetting. Oh, and the Nutter Butter. I got the Nutter Butter one in Pennsylvania, actually. It was still, like, it was just there. Chowder's mom. I have no idea. And, like, I remember the show Chowder, but all I remember is Chowder, the really tall gray guy, and then the big blue guy. Or was it a big blue guy? It was a small blue guy. Small, round blue guy. Those are the only 2 people I remember. But now I'm scared to look up what Chowder's mom sounds like because I would rather not go to bed crying tonight. I would rather not go to bed absolutely sobbing. Anyways, so today whenever I was watching Friends, I was thinking about this. I was like, in my mind, whenever I watch Friends, to me, I'm like, this is not like, like whenever SpongeBob, he's like, it's not a boulder, it's a rock. I'm like, this isn't no ordinary sitcom. You know what I mean? Like, whenever I'm watching the show, I feel the emotions with them. I just feel like I am like crazy. I'm fucked in the head, okay? But like, I was just like, do people watch other sitcoms? Like, are people watching How I Met Your Mother? Are people watching Two and a Half Men and like feeling like this type of emotion? I feel like Friends is the only show that holds the type of feeling. I don't know. I think I'm fucked in the head, though. I think it's both. I think both is very, like, I think it goes hand in hand. Like, it's, like, it holds, like, very, like, emotional value, but also I'm crazy. And, like, okay, so I'm not gonna, okay, spoiler, I guess. I don't know, but this has, like, been, this show's been out for how long, watch it, or, that's not my fault you haven't watched it yet. Anyways, so, like, whenever Ross and Rachel in the second season are, like, finally getting together, but, like, he had just told her that he liked her, and, like, they were, like, getting in an argument or something, and then he left the coffee shop, and then he stands at the window, like, and then she lets him in, and then they kiss. I was like, bruh, bitch, you've watched it 5 times. You knew that happened. Bitch, you literally knew that happened. You knew that, as they were, like, arguing, I was like, I know he's coming back in. I know he's going to come back in. I know he's going to leave, and I know he's going to come back in. And he did come back in. And now I'm just... would you prefer a boyfriend, husband, like Joey, Chandler, or Ross? I would love Chandler. I love Chandler so much. He's my favorite character. I'm absolutely in love with Chandler. But also, like, I feel like, okay, here's the thing. Project Halloween Party, oh my gosh. That's so much fun. Is it, like, on Halloween night? Also, I'm assuming the kid from Up, because I feel like you said you were him before and you were just going to stick to that, but I also could be lying. I don't know. If you knew this, ouch. Is a sign of trauma? Yeah, well, I already knew that because, what's it called? Friends is my birth mom's favorite show. So that's why I first started watching it, because I was like, okay, I want to see what her, like, I want to see what she thought about it. Or not what she thought about it. I want to see, like, what, like, what was good about it. And then I started liking it, and then now we're here. But now I feel like I'm at the point of, like, I'm just now, like, almost evaluating every character. Like, okay, this might sound crazy, but, like, the first time you watch it, you're, like, you just kind of are, like, okay, you might, like, you might not fix. You might fixate on, like, maybe one character, but it's not, like, too much about them. Then the second season, then you're like, okay, this is why they're my favorite character. But then, like, the third time you watch it, you're like, okay, but, like, that character that I used to not like is sort of redeeming themselves, and, like, I kind of like them. That was me with Monica. I used to, like, not like Monica, but now I, like, love her. And then now I'm starting to like Ross more, and I used to absolutely not like Ross. Like, literally, like, if you would ask me last month, I'd be like, no, don't really like Ross. On the shorts. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I still need to pick my Halloween costume. Ah! My leg's bleeding. So hopefully it'll stop bleeding. That hit close to home. No, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I know that, like, rewatching a bunch of shows is, like, people are like, there's something with that show that you might, like, resonate with, or, like, there's, like, something, like, I don't know. People always say, like, rewatching shows isn't really good. Or a good sign, so I keep licking my finger, but I picked the scab, and I'm trying to not bleed everywhere, so that's just what we're going to be doing. Anyways, I, like, know that. I'm not like, news to me, like, I'm not going to cry tonight. I know. Well, and the weird thing is, actually, is I was supposed to, like, my mom had, like, all the Friends, like, on, I think, VHS, like, she had them all on tapes, and then I think my cousin took them because she really liked Friends. And not that I wasn't old enough to watch Friends, but, like, kind of a mix of that. But I wasn't old enough to, like, watch and enjoy Friends as I would nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So, like, but then, like, as I got older, I was kind of asking her, I was like, hey, can I have them back? And she was, like, she just was kind of like, boop, boop, boop. I was like, hello? Please? And then I don't think she knows where they are. You should definitely be Tinkerbell. I just don't know. Breaking news. Right. No, but I just didn't want you to be like, because I know you said close to home, so I was like, I don't know if, like, you think that, like, you might have upset me or anything like that, but, like, usually, like, just overall, guys, like, if I ever mention anything about, like, my birth mom on live, 99.9% of the chance, like, I'm not, like, going to cry afterwards. Like, I feel like you will be able to tell. So, like, no one ever really, or, like, you'll be able to tell if I'm, like, the fuck you mean, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Don't, like, I'm okay. Just mentally unstable, trying to enjoy the show Friends. I want to be like, I don't know. It's just, the thing is I kind of feel forced, like, I don't want to feel forced to be, like, one of a character. You know what I mean? Like, I want to find one where I'm, like, I'm so excited to be that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't really know. So we can straight up roast her? Who, my mom? No. Or me? No. I was just saying, no, I'm saying, like, if you are trying to fucking psychoanalyze me, I'm not gonna, like, if you're trying to be like, oh, well, this might be a trauma response because your mom's dead, I'll be like, okay, trust me, I probably already knew that. Or I probably already thought that. I probably thought a lot of things in the book. Couples costumes? Well, I have to come up with a duo costume from me and Juliana. We're trying to think of something. We said Hannah Montana, Miley Stewart. But not only do I feel like that's so, like, not basic, but sort of, like, I feel like everyone is going to be them there. But I just don't know, like, I don't know how to figure out how people are dressing at the iParty. Like, I, like, always go on their Instagram and literally just go on the Halloween post and try to see if people are dressing up, like, what they're dressing up as. And I just don't know. Would it be, like, kind of weird if I DM'd the account and was like, hey, like, should we dress up as, like, Disney Nick stuff, or do you want us to dress up as, and I saw someone tweeted, they were like, I got my costume, and I'm like, bro, tell us what the costume is. Please. I've never done a couple's costume, though. I've done, like, matching costumes to people, but I've never done couple's costume with anyone, literally. Whoa. I just spit water everywhere. Sorry, I needed a drink. Hold on, I need to go live on TikTok. I haven't done that yet today. But how's everyone today? What did everyone do today? What's going on? What's it called? Today went by really fast for me. I feel like whenever I come home from the gym, it's like 1 to 3 goes by really fast, and then 4 to 6 goes by really fast. You know what I mean? I'm always like, oh my god, damn, it's already 4 o'clock. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. But last night we were watching Wizards of Waverly Place, and I was having so much fun. I loved watching it, and then my mom was like, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. And I was like, girl, what? What do you mean? Fuck you mean? Bitch, I'm Baby Keem. I ship, you ship what? Excuse me. I, like, didn't burp, but, like, I felt like I was going to. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Down, 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 down. What's going on? What should we do? What should I do? What's going on? Should I, go skydiving right now? I don't know. What should I do? I was thinking about that. I was like, maybe I want to do the hot air balloon thing. Juliana, we're friends. What the heck? Why are you always making things weird for me? Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable sometimes. Anna and Elsa, I know, but I don't know, like, it's iParty, so it's more like Disney Channel. You know what I mean? Like, it's Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. So that's why I'm like, okay, but then like now we have even more limited options, you know, because now I'm trying to get like characters, and so I don't know. I like trust me, like I'm keeping these ideas in mind, like I'm like writing them down. I have like a list of ideas, but I'm just like I don't know. Like I don't want to feel forced to dress up as something, and then I go there and then like no one's fucking dressed. Like I'm fucking dressed as like Tinkerbell, and then people are like cute, like you know regular Halloween costumes that they're dressed up as. You know what I mean? It's too dangerous. Well, you know, sometimes you just have to just try it, you know what I mean? I don't know. I always say I'm going to go skydiving, and then I think about it, and then like, maybe not this year. I really want to go on the hot air balloon at Disney Springs, though. So, if Jim Guy is watching this and wants to take me to the hot air balloon at Disney Springs, that'd be awesome. And then we go mini golfing after. Wait, no. Cedar Walk has a mini golfing. I'm going to dress up. No, but I'm saying, like, I don't know if people are dressing up as Disney and Nickelodeon themed stuff. Like, I am fully aware people are going to dress up. But I'm saying, or, like, people are going to show up as, like, a football player, a referee, or, like, something, P-word, that thing I say slay, girl, queen, pussy, boss. Slay girl, queen, pussy, boss. No, I'm making my leg bleed even more. Bro, that's not good. Why do I literally started scratching the same spot. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? What do you mean? Or what is the thing? It's like, what does it mean? Should I dress up as slay girl, queen, pussy, boss? I'll dress up as that, and I'm sure everyone will know. I might DM Matt Bennett. I'll be like, hey, I just want to know, cause like, cause I could just look up any Halloween costume that I want to dress up as, and I could find it and do it. But like, and I already have one in mind. It's on Halloween. Like, it's literally Halloween night. It is on October 31st. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like chances of it being, you know, if people just dressing up as whatever are very high, I would say. Like, not just Nickelodeon and Disney stuff. Because people already sort of dress up as Nickelodeon and Disney stuff to those things. There's like stuff on this, and I just don't know what that means. Whatever. In your birthday suit, in your birthday suit, in your birthday suit. I don't know, that's a birthday sound, isn't it? I feel like I've seen like Halloween costumes that are like jokes about stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or it's like a suit and it's like the birthday. It says like birthday stuff all over it, you know what I mean? I don't know, okay? I just don't know. I don't really know anymore. I don't know. I have an idea of what I want to dress up as, but I just don't know if I'll be good to wear it to iParty. But I feel like, I don't know. No! I'm really going to DM the account, and I'm going to say, hey, are we dressing up as Disney stuff or whatever we want? And then if they say, I don't know, I'm going to be like, bro. I'm on a stool. I must be uncomfortable. You should stream from your bed. I bet most of us watch in the bed. I think my end goal would be pretty cool to like have like my love sack set up so I could sit on my love sack and sort of just talk and stream. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a pretty cool setup if I maybe did that for like if I ever do afternoon lives, or when I do afternoon lives or morning lives, whatever, and like I sit on my love sack and do like a stream from there, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. Costume but the breathing. I don't think I've ever seen that. I need to go to a Spirit. I need to look up a Spirit near me and just go. I literally love just going to Spirit and walking around. That is like my favorite pastime in the fall, I think. My episode just going to the gym. The thing that's nice now though is that like now that school is back in, I like know who is a college student now. You know what I mean? Or like who is like way older. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh, or there is more college students. Like there's like, I'm like, oh, so like there's a transition of like I don't know if they're home from school or if they live here, you know what I mean? Or like if they go to school here, you know what I mean? But now it's like, what's it called? There's everyone that's like my age, that because I go at a time that like school was in, you know what I mean? So like or like classes would be in. So it's either like they just work or they graduated or they're in college, you know what I mean? So there's no really like, because there was like so many young kids, because Planet Fitness did that thing that was like, sorry, my leg was bleeding, so I was staring at it. But they did that thing where it's like you can work out for free if you were like in high school, and there was so many like high schoolers there, and you could just tell they're high schoolers, and I was like cringing. There was some like young kids there too. I'm like, how the fuck, like I just don't know. I feel like they look so young, and I feel like I'm getting like an old person now, where I just talk like I am. I sound like those old people now, you know? But yeah, I'm sitting on, like, one of those plastic chairs that, like, that you have at, like, family picnics, I guess. I don't know. I need to get, like, some sort of gaming chair or something. But, ouch. Like I said, I would like to stream, like, I'm at, like, whenever Stone and I need to start our podcast soon. But it would be nice if, like, I could just sit on my love sack. If we could just have, like, whenever we go to podcast studio, we just sit on love sacks instead. You know? You should make a video about trying to get... I think it'll be fun. I know. I think stuff like that seems so much, like... Okay, here's the thing. Like, I would totally do, like, maybe, like, walking around a campus. I just get really scared, like, maybe if I went to my gym at a different hour. But I just get scared with stuff like that because it's, like, I have to go back to the gym. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, if I were to go to, like, a college campus near me, I literally could never go to that college campus again, and I would not give a crap. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, I'm wiping stuff off my lid right now. There's, like, stuff on my lid. So I'm trying to get it off. Hey, Star, what's up, what's up, what's up? Dude, why is my nose getting so itchy today? Hey, Star, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's going on? How's it hanging? Yeah, I really want to. That would be super fun to do, like, some sort of video like that. But I just get, like, scared. I don't know. I'm, like, not the type of person that, like, goes up and is like, hey, do you want to go to iParty with me? Now, maybe, like, I think what I could do is, like, just go up to one of the guys I see at the gym that I think is cute, and I'm like, I just don't think I could say, do you want to go to iParty with me? I really feel like I just feel like at this point I've maybe gained some confidence at the gym where I can walk up to people, but I would be so scared. I think I should be like, do you want to go on the hot air balloon with me? I want to go on a hot air balloon. Slay, girl, queen, pussy, boss. You said it wrong. Okay? And I didn't say I was one. All I say is slay, girl, queen, pussy, boss. That's all I say. I don't say, I don't say I am one. I just say slay, girl, queen, pussy, boss. I never claimed to be a slay, girl, queen, pussy, boss. Maybe in other aspects in life, but not approaching men. Not approaching men. That's too scary. I don't know. Like I said, the other day I thought this guy was going to approach me, and I was like thinking in my head, I was like, you want to approach me so bad. And he didn't. So maybe my mind doesn't work like I thought it did. Or I need to work a little stronger. But I've been seeing some guys there consistently, and then sometimes I'll be like, oh, they look cute, and then I get closer and I'm like, oh, never mind. So maybe that's how Gym Guy felt about me. I haven't seen Gym Guy there. Like, Gym Guy as in, like, the one that chased me out of the gym. I haven't seen him there in forever. Is he okay? Like, I understand I made jokes about him, but, like, I hope he's okay. Like, why'd he just stop showing up to the gym? Why'd he just give up on his gains? Like, he was doing handstands and shit like that, man. He was going crazy. What the heck? I hate whenever I have pimples on my face because then when my face is itchy, sometimes I'll, like, blindly scratch my face and then I fucking, like, hit it and it hurts. If that makes any sense at all. But, okay, here's the thing about making a video like that as well is I just feel so... That's also sometimes I think about that. I'm like, I'm scared. Like, I'm literally, like, living in my head. Like, in my head, I'm telling myself that, like, this man is so interested in me. This man could be talking to, like, 6 other girls right now. Like, he fully could just be, like, but when I say this guy, I'm not talking about anyone specific. But, like, any guy that I see that I'm like, oh, my gosh, he's really cute. He could be in a full situationship right now. He could fully be in a relationship. He could be going through a breakup right now. He could be doing literally anything right now. And in my head, I'm like, you want to talk to me so bad. Like, what? I wouldn't be able to film it. I would be too scared to film it. Because then I would feel like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm afraid that, like, if I film too much, I come off as disingenuine. But the issue is I'm not going to iParty alone. I'm going with Juliana. And I don't know if her boyfriend is going. So, I mean, maybe if her boyfriend is going, I'll be, like, more on, like, okay, girl, I definitely need to find someone to go with. But, because then if I'm like, well, I need someone to go with, I would understand that if I'd be like, I need someone to go with. But I'm fine with pulling I just moved down here. Take me to City Walk. Not City Walk. Fuck, I came in the next time. Take me to Disney Spring. It's just, I spit out of my mouth. No, because, like, imagine that happening. That's so embarrassing. That's so bad. Dude, I'm not even joking. How the fuck did spit just come out of the side of my mouth? Oh, well, it was just a prank. And then I have to see them at the gym for every single day after that? No, I think I would jump off a bridge and, like, sob. Like, and literally sob. Like, that's another, like, oh, I was just joking. But that's, like, also another thing that, like, I'm scared about, like, fully, like, approaching a guy like that strongly is, like, if he's like, I just have a girlfriend. Like, I have a girlfriend. Oh, my God. Okay, hold on. There was this couple in the gym the other day, and, again, there was a guy that was my age. I was like, oh, is he cute? And I was like, no. Not that he's not, but I was like, no, not my type. And then, like, he's, like, with a girl, and I'm like, okay, like, good for him, whatever. And they're fully, like, on each other at the gym. Like, his, like, arms around her waist, she's, like, wrapped around his neck, and they're, like, kissing. I'm like, we were in a gym, first of all. That's so fucking insensitive of them to do that, because you know half the people that are at this gym are either single as fuck, going through a breakup, they hate relationships. Like, that's so insensitive of you, I think, okay? Personally, that's so fucked up that they're just, like, okay, like, I'm not, like, one that's, like, fully against PDA. Like, you do you, I'll fucking look away. Like, I just am a bit, like, oh, I caught off guard. I gotta look another direction real quick. Without seeming like a creep. But, like, just why at the gym? Like, why? I don't know. I feel like the gym is the one place where it's, like, you have to bring someone. That's what I'm saying. Have fun with this guy. I don't judge at our party. No, I agree though. I'll ask her after. I'll text her after the live, or I'll text her tomorrow morning, and I'll ask her if she's going if her boyfriend's coming, because he went last time, and yeah. So I definitely agree. If he goes, then I think that is a good opportunity for me, because then, like, if I also, like, say if I approach a guy at the gym and, like, I do, like, exchange information, that could be one thing that I'm like, oh, hey, like, I'm going to party with a friend. Her boyfriend's going. I don't want to be third wheeling. Like, do you want to go? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's, like, easy and, So I definitely agree. I will try to do that for sure. But, like, then if her boyfriend isn't going, then I can't really do that. But I still am, like, waiting to approach someone. Instagram. I tagged her on my one post with iParty, but I have some reels up, so it's, no, but you're not telling her. Fucking no, okay? It's whatever, like, I know. Yeah, I agree, Kenny. Everyone needs to go to the gym, and I feel like, I don't know. It also depends, because whenever I went to the gym in Pittsburgh, there wasn't really, like, many people my age, or, like, I don't know. It's just very situational. But I was thinking about this. I was like, I just think it's so weird how there was, like, that, 2-month period where people kept approaching me at the gym, and, like, it was just, like, so, like, it was just so weird. And here's the thing. About most of the guys that approached me, and, like, I don't know if it's, like, how old they look type thing, like, maybe they aged, or, like, they all just looked like they were not my age. You know what I mean? Like, they just seemed like they were, like, older than me, and I was just like, I am too scared. I'm so sorry. Not older than me in the sense of, like, in their 30s, but, like, 25, and okay, but I'm sorry, I am not 21, and I know that's not a big age difference, but mentally, for my mental health right now, that I just can't, and, like, I just can't. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, no, I definitely will, and I totally agree, because I would not, like, not that, I like her and her boyfriend, I met him, he's super nice, but I just don't want to be third wheeling, so, like, I definitely agree that I will have to be like, okay, someone at the gym, I walk in the gym, I'm like, hey, yo, does anyone want to go to my party with me on Halloween? Men only, and if you're 20 to 23, and if you are tall and have brown hair. Probably not at Planet Fitness. Yeah. No, it's not like that. It's not like muscular older, but it's just like, you could just tell by the way they carried themselves, I guess, or maybe they were just really mature. Like, I just don't know. It just was like some of the people was giving, like, I am too immature for you, or, like, not even immature, but, like, they, like, the guy that knocked on my window, he's like, do you go out to clubs? Like, do you party or whatever? And I was like, no. So immediately I was like, okay, like, that, that's cut off. He is like, oh, shit, fuck, don't want her anymore. But I just don't. I was thinking about that. I feel like I was too nice about that situation. That man, like, fully knocked on my window. I'm sorry, but, like, why the hell would you do that? I'm sorry, guys. Like, don't ever do that. Guys or girls. To anyone you find attractive, don't, like, just walk up to the window and, like, no, like, I don't know. It's just weird. But I think tomorrow I'm going to walk into Planet Fitness and be like, does anyone want to go to our party, please? But I'm not sure yet, because I have to find out if my friend's bringing her boyfriend. So I say, hold on. To drive him to an arcade. What the fuck? Why didn't he tell you that you were picking up his girlfriend? Like, why did he say we have to pick up someone and immediately say it's his girlfriend? Like, why wouldn't he just say that? Yeah, I feel like it depends. It is so situational with a third wheeling. Like, I feel like I've had friends where, like, I was friends with both of them before they started dating. So, like, it was, like, totally fine. Like, I was able to talk to both of them and not feel uncomfortable. Or, like, if you're just with the right people and they kind of know, just, like, not, like, boundaries, but, like, sort of boundaries that they should have with each other while I'm there. Because it's just, like, okay, you're making me a bit uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. It's kind of just like, can the people, like, read the room? Like you said, still bouncing jokes with you, but, like, sometimes if they're completely, like, cool to you, or if they're, like, I don't know. The one thing that I hate the most, though, is, like, which I've had this before, and it's, like, messed up friendships for me before, is, like, my friend is like, yeah, like, you know, like kind of talking to me and her boyfriend, but then her boyfriend's like noticing that, so it's trying to fucking take all the attention. I'm like, bro, like what, like, picking up a stranger? Oh, that's kind of scary, I feel like. And let him know. Oh my god. Yeah, I can just say I've never had experiences like that. Like, I just, I don't know, but like I said, I remember like times in high school where like I'd be friends with people, but then there would also be like and again, my school was like not small, but like the friend groups were sort of tighter, so it's like not people dated within the friend groups, but people sort of dated within the friend groups. So like I had usually known the guy, like if my friend like had started dating someone, so like we kind of were already chill like that. No, but some of them like I was already like pretty cool with. So like I'm like, oh sick, I'm glad you guys are dating because I get along with both of you fine, and I'm not like meeting some random person. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know. Whenever I was growing up, I was always like, oh my gosh, like dating people in other grades, like that's so crazy. Like, oh my god, like why would anyone ever do that? The one person that I dated was a grade above me, and then the person I went to prom with was a grade below me. Make it make sense? I just don't know. But everyone that I went to homecoming with was in my grade. Actually, I got a memory with that guy friend that I'm like besties with that I went to homecoming with, and I was like, we were talking about in that math class. We were in a math class together, and we were literally, and like, guys, this is true, we were like the smartest people in there. Me, being the smartest person in a math class, I barely even knew what I was doing. So like, she would like call on us to like kind of give the answer, or like, because sometimes she would know we would have the wrong answer, but it would be easier to walk us through it, because like some of the other kids would be like, bro, I literally don't give a fuck, like you're talking to someone who does not give a fuck right now, you know what I mean? So like, we were just like, damn. And like, he would turn around to talk to me because he sat right in front of me, or like I would I would get him to turn around, like I would like harass him, like fucking put shit in his hoodie, and she would like sometimes give us looks, and then sometimes she just wouldn't give a shit. I don't even know how I went on that tangent. Oh, I was talking about homecoming. He turned to me and said, when are you getting a girl? That's like the worst thing ever, I feel like. Or like I hate whenever like I hate whenever like you're like third wheeling and then someone's like, oh, we need to find you someone. Like, shut up, don't fucking like stop, just stop talking, like, okay? Don't, like, I know, okay? Like, you're preaching to the fucking choir. Like, you are talking to a brick wall right now. Like, I already knew all this information. Why are you making me feel, like, even worse about it? Like, why? Like, do you want me to throw myself into a dumpster fire? Or, like, how about you just shut up? Like, while they're sitting there, like, his arms, like, around her, they're like, oh, my God, you need to find someone. Like, I know. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Hello, like... Or it's like, or they'll be like, oh, what's going on with you and so-and-so? Nothing! Obviously, he's not here right now, so nothing. Hello? Like, why would you, like, sore subject? Like, fucking trigger warning, please, before you fucking bring that up next time. Thank you. Sorry, just had to go off by that. That's, like, so annoying. Ask about when you're getting right, like, bro, like, do you not think I'm trying? Like, do you really think I don't care? Like, do you really think, like, or like sometimes my like extended family or like people are like, oh, like Taylor never brings guys around. I'm like, I'm trying, okay? Like, I'm trying in the back scenes, in the scenes, like. Why would you, like, what is, like, I just don't understand. Like, imagine if I were to say to someone, well, how's your failed marriage going? Like, I feel like I get, like, slapped across the face, you know what I mean? Like, so why are you, like, if you can tell my love life is failing, why are you poking at it? Like, what do you think that's gonna do? Like, do you think I'm just gonna run out on the streets right now and be like, hey, someone please save me? Like, hello? Like, or like if you like try to, I don't know, like if you're at like a wedding and they're like, oh Taylor, why didn't you bring a date? Because first of all, meeting my family, that's gonna take a while. Katie, welcome back. Welcome back. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. Na 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 na. But I just hate it. Or like whenever, oh my gosh, whenever my brother was getting married, they were planning his wedding. This was like before COVID, and I was allowed to bring a friend. I mean, I was allowed to bring a friend the whole time, but I just didn't end up bringing one on the trip. And I'm like glad I didn't, because it was like really fun and like a nice like sibling bonding experience with my family, with my siblings. I meant. Anyways, I was allowed to bring a friend, and then my brother's wife was talking to me, and she was like, and I was still in school, like whenever she had asked this, so like I was still, like it was a valid question, or not still in school, I was a junior. Yeah, she asked me to be her bridesmaid my junior year birthday. Yeah, so then like that summer or something like that, she was like, what about the guy you went to prom with? Like, why doesn't he like come with to the wedding? And I'm like, no, like anyone but him. Like, no. Dude, I think that was like the one moment where like, I think that was like, I feel like everyone has like a traumatic story where like someone asks about a significant other. That's mine. It's like whenever she's like, why don't you bring him? And like, I knew she meant well. I love her. She's the best sister I could ever ask for. But I was like, and like, I don't know if I explained the situation to her. I think I did. I think I explained the situation to Matt. I know that. But I was just like, she was that. Okay, well, I don't think she knew. She didn't know about all that, but she was like, why don't you bring him? And I was like, no. But like, that was like me in my head. So like mentally, I was just like, or like in her life, I was just like, oh no, like no. But in my head, I was like, because she asked me like in the summer, and like we had already, like things had already ended between us. Like things literally ended between us the day after prom. Like he was like, hey, I think we should stay friends, and I said, okay. That's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna jump off a bridge now. But yeah, I don't know. My life should be a sitcom, I think. Yeah, I just like can't believe I gave him a high five. I don't know. I think that's where things started to go downhill. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they were like kind of like on a steady slope, and then like that kind of haunted me for a while, and then it started going downhill. But like I said, like it's like, don't like no. Also, I would just be so scared. Like, I don't know. And I'm, like, at the big age of 20. Why would I be scared? But I just, like, I'm nervous to bring a significant other on any sort of not long term, but, like, a week vacation. Maybe, like, a family outing. Like, like, if, like, we all go to, like, Universal for the day, that's fine. But, like, bringing them on vacation, I'd be so scared. Because I would be scared to go on vacation with another person's family. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put them through that nervousness. Like, I might as well be going on vacation with another person's family for probably how much nervous I would get from my significant other coming on vacation with my family. You know what I mean? Like, I would be walking on just as much as eggshells as they would be. So, like, it would not be, like... So things were, like, really on and off between him and I. So, like, I was just kind of, like, okay. Like, I was, like, I understand. Like, yeah, I agree. Like, it was, like... I feel like that was one of the, like, I wouldn't say it was mutual because, like, he said it, like, he reached out and was like, hey, like, we should stay friends, but I was like, yeah, like, and I think that was the one time where I wasn't like, like, I think I was like, okay, like, it makes sense, because, like, like I said, we were just so on and off, like, talking, and, like, it was just crazy. Like, I was like, okay, I agree. Let's just relax. Let's relax. But I forget what I was going to say. I forget. I don't know. But, yeah, it's about the vacation stuff. Yeah, I just would not be able, like, I don't know. I don't know how long I'd have to be dating the person to, like, bring them on any sort of vacation or anything like that, because, like, I would just be so nervous. Like, I just don't know, like, what I'd be nervous about, but it's just, I just don't know. It's, like, eats me alive. It eats me alive. Because here's the thing. I am usually the target in my family, okay? And I'm not saying this, like, I'm not trying to be, like, victimizing myself, but I'm the one that usually gets made fun of. You know what I mean? Clearly, look at me. You sit on this live for the 3 hours I go live. You can tell why I'm the one that gets made fun of. Anyways, but I know for a fact it won't be, like, I just know that, like, whoever I date is not going to be defending me. They're going to be ganging up on me, too. So, by the end of the night, I'm crying. Been dating for 6 months. Oh, no. They're meeting my family, like, very right off the bat. Like, I can sit here and talk my shit, but I spend a lot of time with my family. So, like, they, like, definitely are meeting my family, like, probably, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be, like, come inside and meet my family, but, like, I feel like for me personally, I think because of, like, how much I'm around my family, that I don't really take it as a serious thing. Like, he met my family type thing. You know what I mean? And mostly since I live with my parents still, it's kind of like you're bound to probably meet my mom if you, like, you know, say if we're going somewhere, he picks me up or whatever. Like, you're bound to just, like, meet them. And like I said, I have pretty laid back family, so, like, sometimes, like, whenever I'd be, like, talking to guys, like, you know, if you're just, like, in the talking stage, I'll, like, tell my mom about it. And, like, sometimes she'll, like, ask me, like, later, like, you know, a few weeks later, she's like, oh, like, how's it going with that guy? And I'm like, oh, well, fucking, I don't even know. Who even is he? Like, we're just done talking. Like, I just don't know. Like, it's off the deep end. And, like, she, like, kind of understands that, like, that's how things are nowadays. Like, she's not the type that's like, well, he met us. Oh, my God, he must be so special. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, almost over. I don't think so. I think, like, are you talking about, like, for our age or, like, what? I don't know. I feel like my family should go on vacations more. My family has really fun on vacation. Like, I enjoyed Matt's wedding. I don't think we went on any other, I enjoyed Vegas when we went in 8th grade, but, like, I think our family needs to plan them a lot more. I feel like it'd be cool. Like, how I've been saying I want to do something for my birthday, I really hope that we can, because it's really nice. Mostly because now that, like, we're all kind of doing our own things now. Like, whenever we owned a restaurant, it was very much like that's all we ever knew and all we ever talked about, you know what I mean? So it's really cool that, like, everyone kind of, like, has their own things, but we also still, like, have stuff to talk about. We all have, like, similar interests still, you know? Brought a guy over for, yeah, I mean, I had a boyfriend in 9th to 10th grade. That counts. I had, yeah, like, what's it called? Like I said, the person I went to prom with, he came over before, and I'm trying to think, that might be it. I don't know. I tried, like, my house wasn't really a place that you could hang out with, because, like, you could, like, and I'm not saying this in, like, don't fucking turn it and make it weird, okay? But you could just hear everything. Like, you could just hear conversations. Like, I could be sitting there talking to him, and, like, you could probably hear it upstairs. Like, it was just, like, it was not, like, it was good for maybe, like, friends or, like, anything, but it was just, like, I don't know. Like, if you weren't absolutely comfortable, like, if it wasn't, like, my absolute best friend, I sometimes felt weird inviting people over. So I never, like, my house was kind of at one point the one where everyone would hang out at, but then I kind of was like, okay, guys, our group's getting a little too big for my house being the house, and my dad is a little bit too cranky for that's another thing. My dad's very, very cranky. So, like, Like a lot of my friends, we went there a lot growing up, but then since I started like working there, it was sort of like I worked there, so like I didn't want to, not that I didn't want to be there any longer, but like it was kind of like a mutual thing. Like my friends were like, okay, she just got off work from there, we're not gonna go there, or like, yeah, I don't know. It just didn't feel like, sometimes like I feel like it was like, okay, we understand that you just got off work. But whenever I wasn't working there, yeah, like my friends would go there a lot, and like a lot of people, like, I don't know, it was just like really nice. Like it was a really nice bar and grill, so like I feel like a lot of people our age or in like college age would go and hang out there. He was being weird. Wait, was really, you sure? No, seriously, I think they can. I think now, like, obviously, that's not. I think a guy and a girl can be friends, but that doesn't. It just goes back to, like, a guy and a guy being friends or a girl and a girl being friends. Like, I feel like, not, like, ultimately, but, like, subconsciously, you, like, pick out or, like, attract people and, like, not in a way that's, like, a relationship way, but, like, you just tend to gravitate towards people that you find attractive, like, point blank period. Like it's like, or like in any sort of way attractive, I guess. I don't know. Someone's cranky. No, I was more so referring to when he kicked people out for saying what the fuck, and then kicked someone out for playing Bonfire. And talked to you at work. Yeah, there'd be a few times. There was a few times that like it was, I don't know, since I was serving, it like wouldn't, like, it would depend. So like if it was like a slow day and like someone came in and visited, it would be fine. But like I also, I don't know, with like serving, I always just felt like weird, like staying there and like talking to them or so much, unless it was like literally empty in the restaurant. Um Not that but I don't know, like I was just saying, like I feel like I feel like they truly can be friends, but yeah, I don't know. I've had lots of close guy friends. Now, does that mean that they didn't like me? I don't know, like, and I'm sure that there's guy friends that I've had that are like, yeah, Taylor's a really good girlfriend of mine that I liked. I don't know, like I don't really know how the world works. I don't really know. I wish that I knew. Anytime someone had liked me, you just like somehow know. You know what I mean? Isn't that kind of crazy though? Like there's definitely like one person in the world that has liked you and you don't know that. Or like I just also don't like how you just don't know what people think about you. You know what I mean? Like, bro, what's going on in that head? What's going on in that head of yours? What are you thinking about me? Because I know that it's probably not good. I feel like I probably think you're shit talking me in your head right now. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any issues with bringing anyone over, like, and meeting my family, because I feel like, like, if I were to hang out with a guy once and, like, he had, like, met my mom, maybe if he was, like, dropping me off or something like that, like, and, if he had never gone out again, I would easily be able to say to my mom, like, yeah, things just didn't work out, and she'd be like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, she, like, or, like, I probably would, like, I don't know, I feel like she would ask. Her and I are pretty close. We're besties. But, yeah, I don't know. There's not one moment they found you the friend. Sorry, my eyes got really dry. Well, no, I'm not saying, like, whenever you're, like, sitting there talking to your friend, you're like, oh, my God, they're so pretty, or, oh, my God, they're so cute, they're so hot. Like, but it's just, like, I'm saying, like, it's a subconscious thing. Like, you're just, like, naturally going to talk to people that your subconscious is, like, they're attractive to your societal standards. Like, I feel like, and, like, it's not anything, like, there's girls out there that I'm like, oh my God, they're so pretty, and guys are the same way. They're like, oh my God, that guy's really attractive. Like, it's not anything weird. It's not anything made into anything, like, your masculinity's fine, but it's just like your subconscious is like, same thing with girls and guys, like making friends both that way. It's just like, you're just, I don't know, you just think they're attractive, but not like, I don't know, not think that they're attractive, but I just hope I'm making sense. It's just people that you are like, yeah, they, like, you, like, people don't hang out with people they think is ugly to stay friends. Yeah, I think that's another thing, maybe, in the sense of, like, I don't know, I wouldn't say, like, a lot of people end up dating, but I feel like a lot of people just end up hooking up and stuff like that, and it's just, like, okay. And I'm not shaming anyone who does that, it doesn't really matter, but, like, it's just, like, I don't know, sometimes it's good to just have a friendship that, like, has always stayed like that, you know? The new girl at work started talking to our group, and we all... Why? Why won't you make a move? You're sitting over here talking to me to make a move at, like, any guy in the gym. Hello? Go ask her to go get boba again. Just be like, just me and you, though. Boba. Me, you, boba. Let's go. iParty. Is there an iParty coming near you? Go invite her to iParty. She would love that. As a girl, I can say that she would love that. As anyone that has a living, breathing head or brain or heart, I can say that they would love iParty. But, I don't know. Can easily change things. Yeah, but just because you have a few drinks in your system or under any sort of influence, I don't think that, like, is an excuse. You know what I mean? It's like, it's also in the sense of, like, people always say drunk words are sober thoughts. You know what I mean? Like, things that you do are usually things that are, like, maybe those thoughts that you would consider an intrusive thought, but you end up doing it. Like, I don't know. I don't really like to say, like, oh my gosh, don't listen to that, I was drunk, and it's like, okay, I really don't think that, like, I don't know, I'm not the type of person that accepts that it's like, okay, well, you acted that way because somehow, like, I don't know, you did, like, I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope I'm making sense. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times tonight, sorry, I keep scooting in my chair. I think I'm making sense, but then I just keep talking, and then I'm like, I don't know. Okay, wait. While we're sort of on the topic of relationships and stuff like that, and since I was, like, talking about how I'm watching Friends, do you guys think Ross and Rachel were on a break? And also, if you don't know Ross and Rachel's situation, let me know, and then I'll explain it. Because, and I'm not asking more so in the sense just to talk about Friends, but I guess more so just in the terms of, like, what you would determine a break, or if you determine what he did valid. I don't know. Plus, I don't think she's interested, like I said before. She's out of my league. Scare her away. I definitely get what you mean by the instinct thing. Like, maybe you can just tell, like, it's not the vibe right now. Like, you have to wait it out. Like, that's kind of, like, how I was saying with Gym Guy. Like, I was like, I just don't think I should do it right now. But, yeah, I mean, be careful just in case there's not a missed opportunity. You know what I mean? It is, like, a tricky situation because it's, like, do you want her in the friend group and not scared away? Or, like, I don't know. Just, like, wait it out a bit and see if you catch any vibes from her, you know what I mean? And, like, don't be saying shit like you think she's out of your league and all that stuff, because that just puts negative energy onto the universe, and then that is not, then negative things happen. So you have to be like, something's gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. And then there you go, something happens, you know? It's a simple thing of manifestation. Watch my vlog about it, and it works. But listen, do you guys think Ross and Rachel on a break? Basically, they because I didn't care. Oh, good for you. Right, I don't know, like, it's just kind of like, just try it, just send it, you know what I mean? If you think that they're out of your league, that, like, I don't know, and I'm not calling anyone in here ugly, but I've seen ugly people with pretty people, you know what I mean? So, like, never think you're out of someone's league. That's a good way to think about it, because I feel like that's, like, I don't know, it just, like, keeps you from getting too excited or too heartbroken over it. But listen, so Ross and Rachel, basically, I don't actually remember exactly what had happened, but they were, like, arguing, and then they were like, listen, we just need a break. We just need to, like, chill out. And then Ross went out to a bar, and then he had hooked up with another girl that night. And then I think the next morning, I think Rachel was like, hey, like, what's going on? And then, like, she found out he had slept with her. And then she was like, what the fuck? And he was like, we were on a break. And she was like, no, we weren't. You slept with another girl. What the fuck? So, but I don't know. I feel like that just ultimately, to me, like, it's not even the argument of, like, were they on a break? It's more so just, like, breaks never really work. Not, like, never really work, but it's just, like, if you're going on a break with someone, you really need to establish, like, what is, like, where the lines are, where all that stuff is, because I know my personal opinion, it's, like, very situational, because, again, if we're going on a break and we're going to get back together next week, okay, I would rather you not hooking up with another girl, like, that's just not what I want. But, like, if you're like, we're going on an indefinite break, then, like, maybe. But in my mind, it's just like, if you really want something to work out between someone, then, like, you're not having those urges to do other things with other girls. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That Ross has a daughter. Did her mother just get pregnant? Ross has a son named Ben with Carol, who is his ex-wife, who is a lesbian, if that's who you're talking about. Then did her mother just go get pregnant and then go with her? Who's her mother? I don't know. I'm confused. But he has a son, and then he has a daughter with Rachel later on in the show. Again, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Hey, strong guy, micro center. Hey, yeah, that is Gym Guy. He told me. He told me he was joining. Hey, on TikTok, what's up, what's up? Ouch. Rib pain. Rib pain. Kissing other people. But I get the idea. Like you said, establish the boundaries. Right. Then you're free to do whatever you want. Exactly. If you're on a break, I would not go and hook up with other people. But, no matter how long the break is, like, that's just my opinion. Now, like, I guess, like, if it's a long-term break, I can understand maybe where the lines would get blurred. But, like I said, you have to establish it. But, like, it just... Yeah, if you're broken up, you're definitely free to go with other people. It does kind of sting, though, like, if you break up and then they go off with someone that night. Mostly, like, if you're on a break, like, not even broken up. I don't know. Now, like, whenever I see stuff of Ross and Rachel, I'm just, like, I, like, definitely think that they should have been, like, gotten more screen time of them dating, and they should have, like, dated more, and I'm glad they ended up together and everything. But it's just, like, why would he just do shit like that whenever he'd be like, girl, I'm head over heels for you? Then why are you acting like this? Then why would you do shit like that? You know what I mean? Like, if you're head over heels for Rachel, and I understand you maybe go into a bar to, like, drink off the pain, but, like, I don't know. It's a little bit fishy. I don't remember anything. Yeah, rewatch it. I'm on a lifetime break from no one. I'm on a lifetime break as well, forever. So I see what percentage my phone's at. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think breaks ever, like, I don't know. And I remember one time whenever I whenever I was in that quote-unquote relationship, I was talking to my brother, and I was like, he wants to go on a break. And he was like, well, you're too young to be going on breaks and sitting around waiting for people, so I'm just letting you know that. And I was like, oh, that's so real. That's so real. So I feel like at a certain point, maybe, like, is a point where breaks are, like, useful, but I feel like at this age, but that's also because I haven't had a serious relationship at this age, where it's like breaks, it's kind of like, what's that really going to do? That was so strange. Okay, well then how would you on a break? You didn't like Ross and Rachel together? I don't know. I like do. It's like just so sweet because it's just like I don't know. I really like Monica and Chandler together. That's my favorite. I love Monica and Chandler, dude. I will literally do anything for them. I love them both. Like, they're so cute together. Like, every scene, I'm like as soon as it gets to season 6, I get so excited because I'm like, Monica and Chandler time. Take away from the friends talk. That's okay. I was just more so just asking to propose that question with a good example. Like, you see them, but they don't see you. A good friend of mine is cheating on their significant other. I would probably mention something to them first. I'd be like, listen, like, you have to talk to, you can't do this. And, like, because I just feel like morally that's never, like, and I would be on their ass about it probably for a while, and then I would probably not like a while, but, like, maybe, like, I'd be like, okay, I'm giving you, like, a week to bring this up to them, or I'm bringing it up to them. Because, like, morally, that's just, like, not something I can support, you know, years to work on myself. Right. I feel like that is free roam then. I feel like that's full. If someone was like, give me a few years to work on myself, no offense, I'd just be like, okay, fuck you then. And, like, not, like, fuck you in the sense of, like, I'm never going to talk to you again, but I feel like I'd be like, okay, then I'm going to go and do it. Like, I could also just go and get in a relationship right now when you should not care because you said to give you a few years, and I ain't got a few years. You know, I got some time that I need to spend with my boyfriend, my future boyfriend. Kissing other people. Oh, yeah. Why is that song stuck in my head? That's a good song. It's called Kissing Other People by Len and Stella, in case anyone is so curious. Sorry, I had to close off all the TikTok live stuff. Joey and Rachel? No way. Should have married both of you, two people think that Joey and Rachel should have got together. Ross with Phoebe? No. Ross and Phoebe had, like, the least amount of chemistry on the show, I think. Like, they have some pretty good scenes together, but they didn't have, like, as much chemistry. I mean, I feel like even Joey and Rachel had more chemistry than Ross and Phoebe. I think Phoebe and Joey had most chemistry. Like, I feel like Ross was just inevitably made to be with Rachel. But, like, I just think what's kind of annoying is how they didn't, like, how they, like, halfway stuck to the stereotype. Like, they kind of teased, like, multiple times that all three of them are going to end up with each other, you know what I mean? And, like, since that, like, half happened like that, it's like, okay, then you might as well just finish it off. You know what I mean? Change forever. I don't think I'd be, like, it's very situational. Like, if they're like, I've been cheating this whole time, or if it's like, are they remorseful of cheating? Like, if they're like, oh my God, I know I shouldn't have done that. Like, I feel like I would just be like you said, like, maybe sus of them. Like, now I wouldn't, like, bring up, like, oh, you're a cheater. Like, because I do believe that people can grow and change from their mistakes, but, like, if my friend wasn't displaying those changes, then I'd be like, okay, then fuck you then. Ross gives balance? No. I understand. I do agree Joey and Phoebe are too crazy together, and that's why they definitely shouldn't have ended up together. Like, it's just too much. Like, there's no... Like, how, like, Ross and Rachel, like, Ross is, like, very, like, nerdy guy, and then Rachel's, like, very, like, pop culture princess type of girl. So I definitely agree, though, like, that Phoebe and Joey were not, like, they're both just too chaotic. but Ross and Phoebe, I don't know. It just doesn't really make sense. I don't know. Trying to tell me that she was, who knows? Hunter EXO. Oh. Ross and Phoebe, no. Joey and Rachel, no. No. If I thought it was, hey, you know what? I don't know. Things happen. I've only seen one in the show. She seems much like a Facebook. I love Phoebe. I think that you really need to keep giving it a chance because season 2, I genuinely forgot that season 1 doesn't really have much of the meaty drama. You know what I mean? Like, season 2 is where it picks up and it's like the characters. It's not just kind of like filler, random ass episodes. You know what I mean? So I definitely, like, now that I'm on the second season, I'm like, I can vouch and say the second season picks up. But yeah, I like who she ends up with though. I like the guy that she ends up with. There's 2 different guys, like the scientist guy in the first season. I liked him too. Giraffe. Whoa, is it because they're tall? But I agree, Phoebe. I don't know, but I like whenever they give like Phoebe like boyfriends because like it just like she is such a free spirit, but still slays. You know what I mean? Like. It's like she doesn't give a fuck, but like she be living in men's head rent free. You know what I mean? Like she's just like fully doing her thing, and she's just slaying. Like I said, like I literally just said how many times? Hello. I watched one of Friends. The whole cast is honestly just. They're all so attractive. Like Jennifer is so beautiful. Courtney is so beautiful. Why am I blanking on who plays Phoebe? Lisa is so pretty. Everyone. Joey. Both Matts. They're both Matt and David Schwimmer. They're all just perfectly casted, I also feel like. Like, it's just so crazy to think about, like, with any TV show, I guess. It's just, like, would you imagine them being any other character? Or, like, someone else being them? You know what I mean? Like, in Everyone and Friends, and I feel like mostly, like, Jennifer Aniston, it's just, like, that role was made for them. You know what I mean? Like, I do not see anyone else playing that character. You know? Whenever I heard that they were doing a reunion, though, I was really excited, though, because I thought that they were going to do... like, maybe, like, an episode or, like, an hour-long, like, special. But, like, I just, like, I totally understand when people are like, we don't want to, like, ruin what the show left off as and all this stuff. But, like, it's like, bro, please give us a little bit. Feed me a little bit, please. What do you think of Jennifer Aniston, huh? You think she wasn't? She was so gorgeous in Friends. Literally, just like the entire, I don't know, just the entire Friends aesthetic also. You know what I mean? Like the clothes that they wear, like even like Chandler's outfits and like all the girls' outfits. I feel like Chandler's the best dressed on that show for sure. Like best dressed guy. Best dressed girl, obviously I feel like has to go to Rachel because of like she's just the fashion girl. But like just the whole Friends aesthetic. The whole Friends aesthetic is just, like, I don't know. As I'm watching back, I'm like, whenever I was moved out the first time, whenever I was living on my own, whenever I moved out for the first time, me and Lola literally lived one door away from each other. And we were like, this is basically like Friends, but we just did not walk in on each other's apartments. We did sometimes just randomly knock. Well, we would usually just text each other and be like, hey, do you want to come over? And then you would just hear a knock at your door. Or I'd be like, you can come over, it's unlocked. And then I'd be like flossing my teeth and I hear my front door open. I'm like, hey girl, hey. I kind of miss that, damn. Took advantage of that whenever I had it. 2 points, I don't understand. Ouch, my knee. Ah! But like, if you just look up, like, I was gonna be for Halloween for the dress up day for school. I was gonna be Rachel from Friends, but I was like, I feel like that's like, I don't know, no one would know who I am. Like, same thing. I'm still fully paranoid that people won't know who I am. I'm still just, also, let me show you guys this. Hold on. Whoa, I almost deleted it. That would have been terrible. So I've been collecting B-reels of my family, and I ask them, I'm like, hey, can you take a photo for me? But I don't tell them it's a B-reel. So, wait, hold on. I like feel like I'm doing them dirty, but I asked my dad to take a photo of my mom and I last night. So there's the photo of me and my mom. And then there's my dad taking the photo. Looks like she may be cold. Oh, I don't know. I just feel like I have seen people joke about stuff like that before, and like there are certain times I'm like, okay, you can see her, you can definitely see him, but then I'm like, I just don't know how people pick up on that immediately. I don't know if that's just me. I just am never looking right there. Like whenever it's like, oh, like whenever it does that. Hold on. Let me look up the Disney Channel. Hold on. Actually, I'll just look it up on here because I feel like it'll be easier. Wait, do you think they would have it on sound alerts though? That'd be so, I'm adding that as a sound alert. Let's see if they have it. What should I look up? Like sitcom laugh track or something? Sitcom sounds? I don't really know. I don't really know what I should be looking up. Ouch. Anna. Whoa. Okay, but this is just a laugh. Okay, intro? You want that playing when you walked in? No! Sorry, that one enrages me. I just can't ever hear that one.
Aww.
It's just so funny because this is like, oh my god. That's it. That's like, okay, relax. That's like whenever the celebrity guest enters that like isn't playing themselves, you know what I mean? Like whenever like, I don't know, I was gonna make a Friends reference, but Monica dates this guy that's like a really famous actor in like other shows, but like he's just playing like some average old guy in the show, and he walks in, and then she's like, here's my boyfriend, and it's like, like they just all stand there for a moment. They just stand there. The funniest thing is though, so when they enter on sitcoms, they literally just do this. Like the kid, yes, but like why do they do this? Every sitcom, the celebrity guest shows up, and they walk in, and they're just like this. Like, bro, like why are we not giving them any character? Like they just stand there, like they just walk in, they're like, oh, did you order this? And then that like sound plays, and then they stand there, they're like, bro, like what? I just don't know. I don't know why they always do that. Why they do that like awkward stand, or like whenever, like, the laugh track hits. I could not imagine doing that in, like, acting. Like, imagine, like, having to pause there and, like, having to hold it. Like, when you say something, you know? Yeah, when, like, this person enters, they just, like, all just stand there. And it's like, okay, let's relax. 2.5 Men. Well, guess what? 2.5 Men is ruined for me. These are all... Oh, surprise? That's like in Victorious whenever Jade would be like, back? And they'd be like... Everyone would be like, ooh, like, what they just want? Would suck. I literally love watching... If you look up Friends without the laugh track, it's so funny. Uncomfortable? Like, all these are the same thing. Why are these all... That's the fucking basic one. I feel like sitcom, like, it's just funny that they do that. Why is this on? Like... Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look up Disney Channel. Disney Channel did it a lot, too. Oh, this is what comes up when I search Disney Channel.
Hey, every day, bro, Disney Channel flow.
What, like who? What the heck? Yeah, whenever, like, when she's like, well, why don't, like, I hate in the sitcoms whenever, like, they're like, well, who do you like? And they're like, well, I like you, Carly. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone, was that the right one? That was a different one, I think. That wasn't the right one. That didn't sound like the right one to me. Ooh, or the, what the fuck? Aww. Aww. Did I watch The Big Bang Theory? No, my dad does, though. My family, like, a lot of my family does, but they don't watch it. Like, my family doesn't watch, oh, this. No, what the fuck? I love the Someone Enters the Room one. Tony just, like, unlocked, like, a memory in my brain. Like, I'm now just gonna not stop thinking about, like, anytime when someone enters the room in a sitcom. And it's just, like, everyone's clapping. Everyone is to be clapping. Sitcom applause. That's like, okay, that's the clap whenever they do something that was like off script, but like, wow. Dude, I love Freddie though. Freddie, he's just so like, it's just so unfair. My man got played. Like, they literally both like played him back and forth, and also like, I think Sam and fucking Carly started, like, fucking BFFs beefing over a man. Like, why did they have to do that? I just didn't like how they were, like, enemies. And then, like, they suddenly had to make Sam like Freddie. Like, I understand that's a plot twist, but it's just like, oh my god. Like, it's like, come on. Like, can I just watch one sitcom where something works out for the main couple? You know what I mean? Like, why does everything that I have to watch, like, why did Ross and Rachel get together finally on the last episode? Like, why do I have to wait that long? Why do I have to wait that long to see them together? But then I only get, like, 2 seconds of it, you know? My guy was definitely in the friend zone. He was definitely in the friend zone way longer than he should have been. And, like, it's just so annoying because, like, they blatantly let him on. Like, they were never, like, and I understand, like, they could have been like, Freddie, you don't have a chance. Or, like, Freddie, stop. But, like, sometimes they would do stuff and they'd be like, Freddie. Like, stop! So I'm Sam. Wait, why? What'd I say about Sam that makes me Sam? It's so long. Right. Sometimes I do applause is so long. Oh, wait. Oh, you're saying Jimmy Fallon was on Saved by the Bell and, like, the applause was really long. Is that what you're saying? I think no, that's so funny. I think it's just so funny, like, what makes it so funny is that it's true. Like, it's always the celebrity guest, and it's always, like, and he's always playing, like, a fucking nobody, you know what I mean? Or, like, it's, like, the server, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, you called for water? You called for water? Like, they, like, sometimes will do a little slap. Like, stop. Stay in character. Just because you're some big-ass actor does not mean you can do that. Or, like, whenever, like, okay, so, you, like, in the first episode of Friends, whenever Ross is like, I just want to be married again. And then Rachel runs in a dress. They're like, that goes wild. He just manifested a girl in a wedding dress. Okay, relax. I want to have my own sitcom, and like I am fully aware of the sounds being made by the crowd. Wasn't Drake and Josh? I saw that on my TikTok. He was like, I think Josh was on his podcast, and he said something how he was on it, and he like forgot his like 3 lines, and everyone in the comments, I felt so bad for him. Everyone was like, he forgot his 3 lines. I'm like, bro, give the man a break. He's like a full, like, grown man. Fucking has kids. He probably is, like, trying to make sure he remembers his kids' first steps. You know? I don't know. But I did not know that. Which is kind of crazy. That's going to be me one day. I'm going to be on Friends. I'm going to be whenever Friends does a reboot. And, like, because I know, like, they're going to do a reboot. They just have to. And I'm going to play, well, I guess ultimately I would have to play Ross and Rachel's daughter. I'd have to play Emma because I couldn't be Chandler and Monica's because they have both really dark brown hair. So that wouldn't make sense. So I'll play Emma, and then I was literally about to say, what if there's like a love triangle between one of the kids, but my cousin would be Chandler and Monica's kids. He's got abs. Does he really? Drake's music? Like Drake Bell? Hold on, let me look up Jason Nash on Instagram. Woo! Yahoo! If I made a deal with God. Jason Nash. Is it like on his Instagram or like his profile picture? He was on the Howie Mandel podcast. Okay, is there any pictures? I'm just seeing lots of clips. Oh. Well, this is the picture I saw. Slay. Is that him? That's actually him. I found a way. Not Dave Portnoy having the dogs out. Yeah. I found a way. Do you know the way? But yeah, I mean, Jason, I never really followed Jason Nash like that. So, like, maybe he looks different. I don't really know. He just kind of looks like Jason Nash to me. Did you guys see Trisha Paytas had her kid, and her kid's name is Malibu Barbie? Here's Jason Nash. He was in the Vlog Squad. I don't really know. Is the Vlog Squad still a thing? I don't know. I don't know if it is. But he was basically friends with David Dobrik, if you know who David Dobrik is. And then that's how he kind of got, like, put on the internet, I would say, I guess. I don't really know. But he did not have the celebrity entrance on Drake and Josh. He did not get that sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah! Okay, off Instagram. I looked up David Dobrik's. His first post. Okay, hold on. Why? I don't feel bad for Trisha's kid because she has really wanted a kid for a long time. Like, she's always talked about it. So I think that, oh wait, I see that. Okay, damn, Jason. Good for him. Good for him. Getting in. Oh, he does look skinnier in the second slide. With, like, I don't know, just the angle. He looks, like, skinnier. I mean, good for him if he's trying to lose weight. I mean, I would assume so because the first picture is him in boxing gloves. So I think that's an okay assumption to make. But, anyways, I don't feel bad for Trisha's kid because she's really wanted a kid for a long time. And I feel like whenever you have a kid, yeah, I mean, I definitely understand that. But, like, the past, like, while she was pregnant, she didn't really have, like, anything happen that was, like, you know, like, and I think she's been sober for over a year now. And, like, obviously, you know, people can say whatever. But, like, by the way she's acting, I feel like she's really kept to herself. Like, we haven't really seen her in the news, like, doing anything crazy, you know what I mean? I feel like her and Moses have been, like, keeping to themselves after the whole frenemies thing, which is, like, good, I guess. I don't know. I just know she's wanted to be a mom for a long time, so I wish her very, like, I don't know, I'm excited for her. And I think, like, I was about to say, whenever you have a kid, like, it's like what people say, there's never a right time. Whenever you have a kid, though, there's, like, usually instincts kick in. Right, and I mean, she was in the past, but if you definitely, like, watch, like, any TikToks or any of her YouTube videos from recently, which I have, I was, like, binge watching a lot of her pregnancy videos, but, yeah, she seems a lot better now. She keeps, like, to herself. She's not, you know, getting into any drama or anything. She's not doing anything crazy, you know. She honestly, like, she was saying that she stayed inside because her immune system was so bad, so she was like, I'm literally not going anywhere. Na, 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 na. Is she actually insane? Yeah, so I talked about her whenever I was in Pennsylvania because that's whenever Gabby Hanna was still going through her, like, something's wrong. Like this was the original something's wrong. Like, whenever that guy, like, went into her house, like, I don't think that guy broke into her house, but I don't think what he did was right. Okay, so the dad, do you guys know, if you guys know H3 Productions, like, if you know Ethan and Ela Klein, it's Ela's brother. So basically, Trisha went on H3 to do, like, a matchmaker thing, I think, for an episode, and they did that. But then Trisha met Ela's brother, and then she was like, oh, I'm going to fuck him as a joke and, like, to make Ethan mad. And then she ended up liking him a lot, and they started dating, and then they got married, and now they have a kid. I didn't like her sense. I feel like I understand where she was coming from in the rice gum situation, in, like, the sense of, like, okay, like, let's handle this face to face. But, like, just taking an aggressive approach right away was just not, like, I don't know. Mostly, like, if you have internet beef and you walk up to someone immediately, like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? Or, like, you're being, like, really assertive and really aggressive. I understand approaching someone and being like, hey, like, we have beef, like, you know, what's going on, like, haha, and then, like, seeing the vibe, you know what I mean? I don't know. I wasn't really a rice gum stan, so I don't really know. I feel like both, like, I don't know. It just got too far, I guess. I don't even remember exactly what happened. Wasn't she, like, videoing him and, like, say shit, and then he threw her phone? So, I don't know. I feel like both were in the wrong. Like, don't be doing that, but also don't be throwing people's phones. But also, she shouldn't have been doing that. After she left the Vlog Squad, that's when I started keeping up with her, is whenever all the Jason Nash drama was happening that summer of 2018. I was doing online health and just like literally refreshing her channel, I just knew there'd be another 2-hour video of like her upset about Jason, or like, oh, like we're talking now, we're fine now, like all that stuff. Like I remember like watching like in real time that one video. I don't know if anyone would know what I'm talking about, but like she's like outside with Jason and I think they're shopping or something, and she says something about wanting dessert, and then like she's like, oh no, but you'll think I'm fat, or and like some, and then like they're just like having not like an argument, but it's like a heated discussion. Like she threw his phone. Really? I thought he threw hers, and he was like, and she was like, what the fuck? He threw my phone. I don't think, no, I think she was recording him and like, say shit, and then he threw her phone. I think that's what happened, but I also don't know. So let's just not keep talking about it because I don't know. Like, I don't know. But, okay, Gabby Hanna. So she, like, okay, so that guy that, like, went into her house, that, like, I understand with, like, an influencer like her, with how much she's, like, filming around her house and all that stuff, and if you live in the area, you might know where she is. But and he said, which I agree, if he went up to her house and knocked on the door and said, hey, I've seen your videos, I just want to see if you're okay, can I come in? Like, if you're just like, hey, I just want to see if you're okay, and leave it at that, like, I feel like maybe she could have been like, no, yeah, I'm fine, thank you, and like close the door. But if he's like, can I come in, I feel like she would have not let him in. So like, obviously he had a lie to be let in, but I think that was so fucked up. Mostly like, in whatever mental state she was, like, I just don't know, because I don't even know if she was, like, faking it anymore. No. She said she was having a bad trip, which I sort of believe. I believe, because she said that she was taking edibles that were giving her a really bad trip. She doesn't do well with edibles. But, like, I'm just confused how the trip lasted for so long, because this was a days-long thing. So she had to have been just, like, kept eating them. So, I don't know. That's where the only flaw that I see in the story. But I do believe that it could have been a bad trip, because she's done shit like this before, and said it was a bad trip, and, like, stuff like that happens to people. I don't know. Anyways. But now she's still, like, posting, like, I don't know. And I don't want to judge her for I don't know. It's just, like, my friends will send me them, and it's like she's doing like a crazy dance, or like she's like saying something funny, and I'm just like, honestly, like, so true, girl. Like, just live your best life. Like, go dance in your backyard and do whatever makes you happy like, as long as I guess it's true, as long as she's not harming anyone or spreading any harmful messages. She was originally like saying some pretty fucked up shit, which I don't think she like has addressed. But, like, if she's just dancing around in her backyard, like, I don't know. But I do think it's a little bit fucked up to, like, have this whole public thing online and then at the end of the day be like, go listen to my album. Because, like, then you can see where people would be like, what the fuck? I just don't know what she's up to now. I haven't kept up with her because like, after it was basically, like, addressed that she had faked it, I was like, okay, whatever. I'm over it, you know. Not over it, but I was like, okay, the daily updates are done now. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. Hold on. Whoa. Sorry, I'm looking something up. I don't know what is considered. I don't know what's considered a psychedelic. Yeah, but I do agree. If you're doing stuff that's like beyond like smoking, I definitely think that like it's definitely like you have to be in the right situation. Not like in the right situation, but like you have to make sure you're in a good position. Sorry, there's shit on my lips again. You just have to make sure you're in a good situation, that, like, if you do have a bad trip, that, like, there's people around you. And, like, even as much as, like, if it's, like, oh, I live alone, like, nothing bad will happen, nah, like, don't do that. You know what I mean? Like maybe in, like, Gabby's situation, like, how she lives alone, like, oh. Then, yeah, I agree. It's definitely, like, that's definitely not a just you thing. I heard, and again, I'm not like avoiding saying something. Just I'm live on YouTube too, so I don't know what I'm allowed to say. But the second one I've heard stays in your system like forever. So like I don't know about that one, but the first one I definitely at some point. I just know people that have like that I don't want to say we're too eager, but like the opportunity was handed to them, and then they were like, no, I just wasn't in a good I wasn't in a good environment. You know what I mean? Like it just kind of like you just need to be in your room with your friends or like be in a chill basement with close people. You know, not like just anywhere. You know. No, I get that. And I feel like, honestly, it's like I'm stuck in a situation where it's like, do I want to take another tea break? Because whenever you take tea breaks, even if it's for a few days, you get, like, you kind of get that, not like a crazy feeling, but you get sort of like a similar feeling where it's like the first high again. Was it directly? No. It was not my piercing. I said it wasn't my piercing. My piercing has nothing to do with it. I've had my piercing for almost over a year now. It's fine. My piercing's okay. I know you may hate it, but I don't. My piercing's fine. She's staying in. Boys will be, boys will be, boys will be, boys will be boys. And girls will be women. No, yeah, I get that though. I really like just hitting my anxiety pen and laying in bed and staring at the nightlights I have, like the skylights I have. But also, it's just so fun. Like recently, whenever I've been rewatching Friends at night, whenever I eat like a gummy or hit my pen, I'm like, oh my god, this shit like hits different. You know what I mean? Like if you just watch like a comfort show. And it's like, damn, I'm seeing this in a different perspective. Yeah. Yeah, I listened to his podcast with Dave Portnoy, and he said that, like, he was like, yeah, like, I just had a bad trip one time, and the next day I woke up. Or was it mushrooms? I don't know. I always see these memes that are like guys have one experience with them and then their life has changed forever. Like they'll be like, I had like an eye-opening, an awakening experience, you know? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that, like, I that one, I'm like, at first I was like, okay, but then I've heard, like, I don't know. I have friends that I consider professionals in that type of stuff, and my friend was even like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do anything like that, so I was like, okay, yes, ma'am, I'm not going to do anything like that. Like, I'm like, if she doesn't go that far, I don't go that far, because I know I would not be able, like, I don't know. What was I going to say? Oh, Danny texted me back. It's Danny's birthday. My BFF Danny, the guy that I went to senior homecoming with. It's his 21st birthday. Woo! Shout out Danny. He's probably out partying right now. Maybe. I don't know. Do you remember 21st night of September? That's why I titled that in the song. I saw no TikToks today about it being the 21st of September. But yeah, I just, I don't know. Danny and I never liked each other. There was always, like, I would always joke about with him. I would always be like, like, it would be really nice to go to a dance with you, but, like, there was always, like, so many girls that wanted to go with him, and I would be like, I would like to go with you, but I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I don't know. I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I don't know, I'm just not gonna fight the, I the crowd. And then my senior homecoming, he was like, do you want to go? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then, like, there was people that were legitimately mad. And I was like, relax. Like, what the fuck? So, like, literally someone was like, Taylor can find a date. I'm like, bro, what the I did! And you're trying to get rid of him. My boyfriend? Yeah, Danny's my boyfriend. Though that's actually so weird because my what's it called? Oh my god, my Snapchat name for him is not my boyfriend. I don't know. I think it's because it's literally titled Not My Boyfriend. Because we always sang Ariana Grande's song Boyfriend. And it's like, you're not my boyfriend, boyfriend. Na 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 na. That's so weird that is the situation. I don't know. I love Danny. He's in New York right now. Speaking of New York with friends, he's living, I don't know. I think he's in New York. He's going to school there, so hopefully he's there right now. What? I don't know. Danny went to homecoming with me. I don't know what, like, I don't know. I don't know. Why is everyone trying to psychoanalyze Danny? I just said it's his birthday, and everyone's fucking like, oh, your boyfriend, oh my god, he's like Freddie, oh my god. I don't know. Guys, just say happy birthday, Danny, and let's move on. Oh god, the fucking Jason Nash, and he woke up one day, didn't like sports. Let's go back to that. Oh my god. Free Danny. Let Danny live. Sorry, never mind. I didn't bring him up. No one knows Danny. Yeah. I agree, Tony. I agree. Yeah, just say happy birthday, Danny, and fucking smile and wave. Like, why are we trying to analyze him, man? I just it's his 21st birthday. And I was trying to give context because I didn't want to be like, oh, guys, happy birthday, my friend Danny. And everyone's like, I don't think, what? So I was trying to give some context. But Mans lives in New York, so that's why you had never seen him if I was ever back home or anything like that. Whenever I was back in Pennsylvania, I don't know where he was. But I was also there for literally 2 days, so I just don't know. No. Kenny, literally how many times do I have to say there are rules in the chat and you just every time just somehow cross a line and I try to be nice but sometimes stuff makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, I don't know. It's like not even like the one friend actually. Okay, wait. Here's a funny story. There's a similar friend. His name was Edward, and he, we would do the same thing, but we would be more flirtatious. But like it was in the sense of just like, it was more so like we just knew nothing was ever gonna happen. We were just super flirty. I didn't really know like I didn't like. It wasn't like a gay best friend type thing. Because he wasn't out as anything. I also don't know what he had done, but I was super flirty with him. Like, it would just be a joke, though. Like, whenever we would watch movies, he'd, like, put his arm around me, and I'd be like, oh, my God, we're about to kiss. I was about to say we never kissed, but I don't. Yeah, we definitely haven't. I had to think if I have kissed Edward. We haven't. But anyways, we would, like, make jokes like that. And then my one friend, she, like, actually liked him. And I'm not trying to be like, why would you actually like him? But he was just so close in the friend group that it was, like, it was just, like, no, it was kind of just, like, but she would get so pissed at me. Like, she would genuinely, like, sometimes she'd be like, well, if Taylor and Edward weren't flirting, and I'd be like, bro, we would be like, can we order pizza? And she'd be like, oh, well, if they weren't flirting, I'm like, bro, what does that got to do with anything? So, like, she would get so mad at me for no reason. I'm like, girl, I don't even like him. Like, you can have him. Like, sorry. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't even know. Like, again, that was probably the one friend. About kissing Edward. Because we would always, like, I don't know, whenever we went to or had parties, like, in 2020, I didn't know if there would ever, I don't know. There was not, like, I'm not saying questioning kissing in a relationship sexual way. I'm more so referring in a way that's just, like, how, like, you kiss the homies, like, that sort of thing. Like, I'm just kissing one of the homies, not in, like, Edward and I ain't like that. It was more so. And then also one time we were playing What Are the Odds. We would, like, play What Are the Odds and Paranoia all the time. If you guys don't know what Paranoia is, then I can explain it. But we would always play those games in freshman year of high school. And someone was like, what are the odds you kiss Edward? And we would let it, the highest we would let it go was 20. So we said 1 to 20, and then we matched. But then we, like, pulled over at a gas station, and I was so scared because that was going to be my first kiss. I was like, but then we pulled over at a gas station right at the right time, and we're like, oh, no, we can't do it. And I get why she would get mad. No, because it was just one of those things that's, like, it was just, like, he didn't, I don't know where he was at the time, but I just don't think he liked any of, like, it was sort of like a gay best friend situation, but it also, like, it was just, like, I don't know. It's, like, just no one liked him like that because it was just, like, I don't know. Never kissed the homies, that's just you? Oh, I've kissed the homies. I've kissed a few of the homies goodnight before. I don't know about you guys, but I have no shame in kissing the homies goodnight. I've had horror stories. I love Paranoia. That was my favorite game. I fucking love that game. I don't know. We would, like, go ice skating every Saturday night, and we would just go around and get a bunch of people. We'd be like, do you want to play Paranoia? We'd stand in the center of the ice and, like, play Paranoia. And, like, it was just so funny. I feel like that's, like, if I could go back in time and play and, like, change anything, I would bring up Paranoia more whenever I was, like, older in high school. Is, like, I want to play it. Because, like, it was just funny because whenever we were playing it as freshmen, you're asking, like, questions, like borderline, like, I don't know, questions. It's like who's most likely to become a stripper, and, like, you just ask, like, you think you're asking raunchy questions, but then as you got older, you could ask like, I've only played it a few times when I got older. I wish I could play it more though, because it's so, like you said, it's so fucked up. But also, yeah, Edward and I were just messing around, so it's also, like, I didn't, like, it was also established Edward and I didn't like each other, so it was just kind of like, okay. I don't know, I like Paranoia, though. It's so fun. But I don't think I've ever had a time where I was like, oh my god, there have been times where, like, there would be, like, who's the ugliest, and, like, my friends later on would be like, yeah, that was the question, like, they're lucky they got saved and stuff like that. If we want to play Paranoia, it's so good. It's such a fun game. Basically, if anyone who doesn't know what Paranoia is, basically so you all stand in a circle and then you, like, whisper to the person it's usually the person on your right. I don't really think it matters, but you whisper a question. So say you would be like, who would you hook up with out of everyone in this circle? And then they have to answer. They have to say someone out loud, but your question is not asked out loud, but they say their answer. So say, like, I whisper, but you can't, your answer can't be the person that asks you a question. So that's why you sometimes have to strategically place where you stand. I don't know, what do you mean by you genuinely don't know how we didn't like each other? I don't know. It was just one of those things that's, like, him and I were really close, and I was just like, I feel like, I don't know. My ear feels really itchy, so that's why I'm, like, pressing on it. Sorry. I don't know. I just, like, I mean, again, like, Edward's very attractive. I love Edward. But I was just like, I don't know. And also, him and I are very brother and sibling. Like him and I, like, very, like, not that we don't get along, but, like, I would say, probably argue the most in the most sibling way. Like, we don't, like, genuinely argue, but, like, I'll be like, bro, you're a fucking idiot. And he's like, okay, well, fucking shut up. And then, like, everyone's like, okay, relax. I know, pretty heated arguments. I don't know. But, anyways, and also, Edward is supposed to go to prom with me in 2020. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to go to prom with me. And then also the same girl was mad about it. I'm like, girl, it's like 5 years later. Girl, please, relax. Breathe, it's okay. Like, we're just going as friends. Like, I don't know, whatever. But, so then you whisper the question, they say it out loud, and then you flip a coin. And then if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, I don't think they call it, but I think it's usually there's an established rule, like heads is, like you read it out loud, and tails is you don't, or you say it out loud. And so basically if it lands on heads, let's say, then you have to say your question out loud, and then now everyone knows what the question is and what the answer was. It was, but we just established there's always that one person that you jokingly are pretending to be their boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, it was not like, I don't know. It was not like that, okay? Hey, Evan, what's up? My chin feels so like, I need my face sculptor. It hurts, like, right here. Ouch. Right here. Do you guys ever get a pain, like, right here? Just like I don't know, maybe is it because I clenched my jaw, do you think? Do you think that could be it? I don't know. Rise and shine. I thought I was going to chug all this and I didn't. Ready? Instead of, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean drinking instead of flipping the coin? Like, what are you drinking? No, Kenny, I was saying I don't know what he identifies as now, but I'm pretty sure it's not that. I don't know what though, so that's why I'm not saying anything, because I don't know, so I don't want to, or he might not know, I don't know, it's not my place to, and if it lands on that side, yeah, I mean, anytime I was doing it, I was very much underage, I don't know, not very much underage, but hello? My phone just randomly turned on, my phone screen. I did not like that. Existential crisis? I don't know, but I thought I said at the beginning, I don't know what he what his sexuality is now, but I don't want to, fucking say one thing and, I don't know. And mostly with my friends, I mean, I've had friends that have, came out to me, but they never, and, they don't have to, they don't have to, say, this is specifically, but they'll be like, hey, by the way, I'm just not straight. And I'll be like, okay, I support you. I'm just nothing's changed, man. I hope as long as you're happy, then I'll be happy. But so what would you do other than flip the coin? It would, I don't know. But, yeah, whenever we were doing it, we were in, 9th grade, 8th and 9th grade. So, it was, we weren't, into that realm of it yet. But I feel like we played it once in 2020. I don't know. Sometimes, you just have to have the right group of people. You know what I mean? Because, I hate whenever you ask a question and someone's like, oh, no, I'm not answering that. Bro, come on. It's a fucking game. Okay? Whatever. And, mostly whenever it's, a group of people that's, not that, like, you don't know everyone, but it's, like, whenever people won't take things, or people shouldn't take things personally because it's a fucking stranger. Like, at skating, we would, like, find people that we were just, like, acquainted with, and we'd be like, oh, we recognize you, come play this game with us, you know what I mean? So, like, why are you fucking taking offense? Like, I'm never, like, I don't care. I don't care. Really? I've been playing it since 8th grade, I think. Because I remember, like, I would try to play with, like, certain friends because I wanted to, like, I wanted my crush to be, like, asked, like, who's the hottest, and they say me, and of course, like, it would never be me. I'd be fucking, like, it'd be like, who's your closest girlfriend? And they'd be like, Taylor. I'd be like, oh my god, they just asked who's the hottest. And it would land on the one that's, like, keep it a secret, and I'd be like, oh my god, yeah, they just asked who's the hottest. Or it's like, who's the ugliest? Whatever, stuff like that. I don't know. Because I realized, oh, well, that's okay. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Mike, what's up? What's going on? Ugh, now my kneecap's showing. Yeah. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, wait, no, I'm yawning. What the fuck? I literally felt like I was gonna sneeze and then I just fucking yawned. Okay. You valid though? Yeah, everyone's valid. We support and love everyone here. Everyone's valid. Everyone, no matter. And also, like, sometimes, like, that's why whenever I say, like, I don't know, like, if my certain friends are out as bi or gay or, you know, because sometimes it's also, I feel like, I don't want to say, like, a spectrum, but it's also kind of, like, I don't think anyone's ever, like, 100% straight. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that, like, because, like, there are, like, I find girls pretty, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, a woman! You know what I mean? But I'm also not bi. Like, I would not, you know? If that makes any sense? I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But, like, so that's why, like, if, like, friends ever come out to me, I'm never like, oh, what is it exactly? But sometimes sometimes I will be like, okay, but do you label it as anything? And they're like, no, I don't really know. I'm like, all right, man, that's fine. I'm just asking. I just want to make sure. And then, otherwise, we're no matter what, we're still vibing. We're still chilling. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I always felt bad, though, for, like, people that would come out in high school or, like, after high school, and people would be like, oh, we knew. And it's like, okay, like, I understand, like, if you had speculations or stuff like that, but it's like, you know, like, let them, you know, it was probably really hard for them to do that and, like, come to terms with that. So, like, saying I know is probably like, okay, damn, well, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Chris Evans is very beautiful. Yeah, and I don't know, and it's but I understand that, like, if you're, like, and trust me, like, it's just natural, I guess, like, human, you know, instinct to have, like, natural suspicion, but, like, just saying, like, I knew to them or anything like that, like, just be, like, supportive and, like, just try not to say I know, you know what I mean, because then it just makes them, like, I don't know. I just feel like it, like, I mean, I don't know, because I've never, you know, I'm straight, but I just feel like any friends that I've had, anytime anyone said I knew, it kind of made them feel like, oh, damn. I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what a motherboard is. But I'm really sorry to hear about that. That's always so annoying whenever shit goes wrong with cars, just, like, randomly or, like, unexpectedly, because it's, like, there's, like, never a good time for shit to go wrong, you know what I mean? Because, like, financially it's always, like, a fucking pain in the ass and, like, just, like, doing all that shit. But I hope everything works out, and I hope that if the car is junk that you guys hopefully can get a new one, or things are things will work out for the time being. Back into the car. Oh. Okay. I have the same again. Whoa. Yeah, man, I'll be honest, I don't really know, but I hope that you guys can find a new car, or things are just working out until you get a new car. Whenever we got rear-ended in, 2019, it was really frustrating because it was just, no, in 2018. It was just really frustrating because it just, you don't expect that, and then we had to total our car and everything, so it's and find a new car and, all that shit, so it's annoying. But yeah, I don't know. What were we just talking about? Oh, just friends coming out and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I remember one time one of my friends had said to me, we were talking about Roy G. Biv in science class, and we were talking about the rainbows, and he was like, that's me. And I was like, I didn't know if that was him coming out to me, or if that was him just trying to hint at it, and I didn't know what he expected me to say, so I think I just gave a little giggle, oh my god, haha, not in a way I was but I just didn't know what to say, because I was I was in the middle of class, oh my god, I was just okay. Not like that, but I was just I just was oh, haha. I don't know. I don't really know. Ouch. You're gonna have me horror nights. No. I was talking to Tony about it yesterday, and he was saying that you have to get a fast pass if you go to horror nights. And I was oh damn. Didn't know that. Didn't know that you need to do that. Real quick. Gotta go. I don't know. Yeah, car troubles are always shit. And I know this is I don't know if I mentioned this before. This is not on any level of the same car troubles as having to total a car or anything or get rid of a car, but my windshield wiper on my passenger seat has been messed up, not working since I've lived in Pennsylvania, I think maybe since the year after I graduated. Not the year after I graduated, this summer after I graduated it stopped working, and it doesn't work on that side. And now it finally broke. One of the rubber piece that actually does the wiping actually ripped off and is flying everywhere. And now I actually have to go get it fixed. And I just do not feel I just do not have the time to go to a shop and be can you fix this? I just do not I just do not have the time. I do not have the energy. I do not have the mental capacity to be to just go into a car shop. Look at me, guys. I can't do laundry. Do you think I know what I'm saying in a car shop? I did a windshield wiper, and my mom's name your car and all that shit, and then I had to fucking ask him to put it on for me. That's a little bit embarrassing. But then my mom was well, I could just do it for you. And I'm wouldn't like them back. Yeah, I usually just try to steer them away in a polite way. I always try a very cheap to replace. I know, but I just don't feel like going out to the shop. Going to any auto body place. I just cannot. I just sounds like you need gym guy. That's the thing that I said that sounds like I need gym guy. Out of everything I've said tonight, that's what sounds like I need gym guy. Stink like crazy. Ew. I like watching those videos where they clean carpets. Those are really satisfying. But if I ever had a friend that told me they liked someone, I would always just try and steer them away and be oh, well, I feel they're not really the relationship type. And that usually was the case though. But, like, I would just be like, listen, I'll be honest with you. I feel like they're liking someone else. You know what I mean? Like, because sometimes it was either they weren't the relationship type or you could blatantly tell they liked someone else. Okay, well, I do not want to go to any auto parts store. Like, I do not know any auto parts stores. And also it's on the passenger seat side, so it doesn't affect me. I can still see clear out my side of the window, so I'm very fine and valid right now. I'll probably go this weekend or something. I don't know. It's just annoying because I just hate driving and going places. I just don't really care about the windshield wiper. I just cannot, like, clearly if I cared about it, I would have gone somewhere or I would have ordered it off somewhere. So my dad really cares about it. Anytime we're out and about, my dad's like, why don't you guys stop and get one? I just don't. Like, I don't know. It's a windshield wiper. It's fine. I can see out my car when it's raining. Mostly whenever, like, the past few days it's been, or past few, like, month, it's been raining real bad. Raining real bad. I said it's on the passenger side, and I never drive passenger side. So, I can see. And literally my mom and Stone have been in the car, and they're like, yeah, you can't really see on this side, but we know you can see, so it's fine. So, we're about to be. It is rain season. But I think it's, like, about to be over, so maybe I can get away. But, no, it's, like, bad. Like, it's, like, blowing in the wind whenever I'm driving. I need to get it fixed. I just, like, can't. I just don't, like, and also I'm not that busy of a person, so when I say I don't have time, like, all I'm doing is just, like, editing stuff, filming stuff. I could easily make a TikTok and fucking film myself being like, hey guys, let's go and attempt to do this shit together because I can't go alone. That's literally what I do. Whenever I can't go places alone, I always film. It's about the best thing that I could get around right now. So, I don't know. I'm not like, this is what I literally mean whenever I say I'm not a car person. It gets me to point A to point B. That's literally all I care about. Like, I'm not even one of the, and, like, I've thought about it, and I still want to get, like, little decorations for my car, but I just never have. I just, like, have, like, all these, like imagination things. I'm like, I want to get this for my car. I want to decorate my room like this. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then I just never do it. I also have a fear that, like, if I do anything or, like, put any stickers or anything like that in my car, because I know, like, if you hang, like, certain things, you can get pulled over for them. And I'm afraid if I put stickers or anything in my car that, like, they won't come off, and if we have to, like, trade it in or something, and then I'll be screwed. I have no reason to have that fear. That has never happened to me. I've never seen that happen to anyone. I just have that fear. Could not tell you why. I don't know. I know. I need to go get one. Probably not tomorrow. Probably Friday, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like doing. And also, like I said, Judy said that she could probably put it on herself, but I just... Like, I could be doing better things. I could be going to Target and walking around Target than going to a auto shop. Like, even whenever my car is messed up, I, like, fully just, and, like, I know this is super bad, I don't ever check my tire pressure. Like, my dad will be like, have you checked your tire pressure lately? And I'm like, no. Why would I do that? Like, it's just, like, one of those things that's, like, yeah, I have time to, I guess, but I just don't want to make time. Like, there's no reason for me to make time to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what the vibe is with the cops down here. I've seen a lot of cops just fucking gas it. Like, they're, like, fucking going, like, they're, like, yesterday there was a cop, like, riding this person's ass, and I was like, bro, what the hell? Are they going to pull him over? And then they just ended up going around them, and I was like, bro, what? getting jealous and watching Abe's Trader Joe's haul. I was jealous for their fall one. If you guys don't go follow Abe's on TikTok, do that already. But yeah, I've never been to Trader Joe's. I think there is a Trader Joe's somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where, but their fall one, I was so jealous because like some of the like pumpkin flavored stuff they got, I was like, bro, that seems so good. I was like, that seems so good. I'm jealous. I am jealous. I need to go. But like and even at like Publix whenever they have like pumpkin flavored stuff out, I'm just so like I have no like I don't know what it is. I have this crippling like thing about money, and I'm not, and again, and it's not, I've had this my entire life, and this is not me sitting here like, oh my god, like, I don't know, like, no, it is just a crippling thing I've always had. I could literally have the most money I've ever had, or the least money I've ever had, and I will have the same crippling feeling inside, that, like, I am, like, I cannot buy that $2 box of cookies that are pumpkin flavored, that'll give me an ounce of serotonin, so I make myself suffer, then rather pay $2 for some serotonin. He's being a sucky driver. I don't know. I don't think I've ever met anyone that was like a real terrible driver where I was like, oh, this is a red flag. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's other red flags I see before they're a sucky driver. You know? I feel like sometimes you can tell when someone's a sucky driver, like by some of the red flags. I'm like, okay, you'd be an ass. You'd be ass at driving. You'd be shit at it. You know? Like, I can tell. I can tell you're just not that good at it. But, I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty decent driver. Like I've said before, whenever Matt was watching my live and, like, texting me about it, I don't think I'm number one best driver in my family, but I don't think I'm the bottom. I think at least I'm fourth. At least. When they're Capricorn, Capricorns are slay queen girl pussy bosses. And that's me on approaching gym guy tomorrow, a gym guy. At this point, it's like a new gym guy every few days. I'm like, oh, like he's kind of cute, and then like he disappears for like 2 days. So I'm just like, okay. But the only star sign red flag for me right now is male Geminis. I have 2 male Geminis in my life, and that's enough. 1 brother and my dad. That's it. That's it. No more male Geminis. That's only star sign shit that I am like, I don't know. But I think I'm going to head off, guys. I think I'm going to hit the hay. I think I'm going to watch some Friends. And the past few nights I've been forgetting to set my timer on my iPad so that my iPad turns off while I go to sleep. So I wake up and I'm on fucking season 3 of Friends when I was halfway through season 1. Everyone avoids him. Bro. No. No one's avoiding me at the gym. Stop saying that shit. To a big meet and we cruised out at the end. Cruised out? What's that mean? Oh, and that's... What's a late breaking? I don't really know much about driving, but it sounds like... No, I wouldn't be like I would maybe make a joke about it. I would be like, oh man, I don't know. But I wouldn't completely be like, oh no, we can't be friends, we can't hang out, whatever. Like, I genuinely am not like that, you know what I mean? Me and my friends will like sometimes joke about it. But not like that, I don't think. So you're saying that's... Oh, there was like a car meet. Yeah, there was always like big car meets. But you said you were driving At the end, oh, you're saying he was like flooring it everywhere. Yeah, like people that drive like overwhelmingly. There's just like two different types of people. They drive like overwhelmingly fast, or they drive like slow. Like I don't know. Like I feel like my one friend Lauren, she would always drive, and I will admit sometimes I would be like not a backseat driver, but whatever the passenger one is. But I would say shit sometimes. I'd be like, girl. Or, like, sometimes she would wait so long to make her windshield wiper go. Like, she would wait till, like, every single fucking thing with her windshield. And I'd be like, girl, can you please just wipe it? And I'd be like, it's bothering me. But, I don't know. Yeah, there would be sometimes where I would, like, try and, like, say stuff to her. The only time that I'm, like, still, I would say, like, a passenger, like, I, like, make comments as a passenger is if we're, like, at a red light and it turns green and I'll be like, go. Because, like, whenever we got rear-ended, there was a green light and I didn't tell my mom go and we got rear-ended, so now I have just like some sort of like I just have to be like I won't be like go, but I'll just be like go. You can go, or I'll be like it's a green light. Like I'll just like I don't know. I'm just like real paranoid about getting rear-ended now. I need to bring the bongo back in here. But whenever you were driving in the car, you just need to relax. Back in Pennsylvania, we would drive on all the back roads, and we would just, like, it would be pitch black because we would go, like, so far back roads that, like, you could see the stars so clearly. But then we would drive, like, too close to, like, a power plant, and then you wouldn't be able to see them anymore. And then we would, like, stick our heads out the window and be like, ah! It's always entertaining. Thank you. I appreciate it. I need to find another game to play, I think. I don't know. I feel like it's always, like, very nice if I kind of have... We need to hop on Quiplash again soon, too. We need to do that. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I haven't played Quiplash in forever. And maybe I can play Minecraft. Maybe I can play... What's it called? Rumbleverse. I just haven't... I don't know. I just feel like recently we've been pretty vibing doing just chatting. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. We've been doing pretty good on streaming. I just feel like people are more so just silent viewing now. You know what I mean? Like, hey, if you're watching, come chat, come hang out, you know? We're just vibing. No, I'm the same way. So, like, now that I kind of think about it, I kind of want to message Lauren now and be like, hey, I'm so sorry that I've ever done that. I try to not do it. I don't really do it with my mom anymore because she does it to me so much. And I'm like, girl, if you, like, I literally say that. I say that to Stone and my mom. Stone will always say stuff to me when I'm driving. And I'm like, literally, stop. Like, if you don't like how I'm driving, then you drive. Sorry. Driving enrages me sometimes. But there'll be times where I'm like, I literally just can't drive. Like, nope. Not me. That's not for me. You know what I mean? Like, if someone was like, let's drive to Tampa, I'd be like, I think I'd be able to do it, but, like, mentally, like, not be stressed the whole time. I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm gonna head off, guys. What time is it? 11:40. Not that late. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna go to sleep. This is the first time I think I'm getting off live, and I'm not actually starving afterwards. So hopefully, whenever I hit my pen, I don't get hungry. But you know, the chances of that happening very slim. Good luck at the gym tomorrow. Yeah, and every day after that, I'm gonna need it. Literally every day when I go to the gym, I try to have high hopes, and then it just doesn't work. But I feel like something's cooking up. Something's gonna happen. I think. I don't know. I'm manifesting that something's gonna happen. But yes. Thank you guys so much for joining. I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, whether it's for the whole time or just a little bit. As always, stay happy, stay hydrated. Have an amazing rest of your night. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and have an amazing day tomorrow. I'll be back live again tomorrow at 8:30ish. Make sure you tell your friends, family, mom, brother, cat, dog. I'll be live. Be like, hey, yo, join the live. What's going on? You know, we'll be hanging out. I don't know. I'm trying to find new games. So if you ever have game recommendations that aren't scary, because I'm not playing scary games till Halloween, let me know. And love you guys. I appreciate you so much. And that'll be all. Everyone start going to the gym or go somewhere. Like we said, it's cuffing season. You gotta go find someone. Or don't. No, don't. There's no pressure here, okay? I accept everyone, okay? You know what? I'm just get off, okay? I'm sorry. Okay, bye, guys.